Ooh, how you doing? How you doing? Guys, thank you for joining another live stream. Today, I'm going to get into this now. I've been out in the Philippines for 7 years, right? Going on 7 years now. And the thing is every time the holidays came, well this week to be specific. What's going on, Will? Happy Easter. Also, what's going on, Peter Wong? Thank you for being here early. Peter Wong was in here early. Thanks a lot for that, man. Also, we got Benno and Garrett. How you guys doing? So I didn't because I've always whenever I was out here for Holy Week, I was always already deep in the province where K lives. So this time I'm over by where I live, right? And we're asking questions to the lady to find out the schedules because we want to be in advance. Mark Graham, what's going on, brother? How you doing? The guy said, "Well, hey, hope all is great. Happy Easter." So me and Kay, we're trying to be prepared. We wanted to be by Kay's sister because it's her birthday. She's just turned she's turned 42, and I've been close with Kay's sister somewhat to a certain point. Thanks a lot for the super sticker, Beno. And I wanted to make sure I made it, and I'm going to get into that more when Kay's here. But I wanted to make sure I made it. I did make it to see them, but I'll get into the particulars in a little bit. Wada boy, how you doing from France? How you doing, Jail Griffith? How you doing, brother? And thanks a lot for the super sticker, Beno. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. It's very much appreciated. I'm still a poor boy. I'm not a rich man yet. So really, thanks. I appreciate it. And what happened was me and Kate wanted to confirm when was the last bus leaving, right? So the lady couldn't confirm until the day of, until it hit. Yeah, happy birthday, Kay's 42-year-old sister. Yeah, they're celebrating right now. They're about to go to island hopping tomorrow, but I'm gonna get into that later. I'm gonna get into that later, and tomorrow why I really couldn't go. I went out. We did go to see her over the weekend, but everything was just so last minute. It was so last minute, but it was my fault. It was me and Kay's fault at the end of the day. But I'm gonna get into that. I'm kind of waiting for Kay to come so Kay can tell her side of the story too. And I think it's more interesting with Kay telling it. And so Jail Griffith said, "I'm going to the Philippines hopefully the first week of May." Yeah, I hope so as well. I hope you can come too. Guys, the video I was talking about, I don't think that's gonna be for foreigners. Because I know that you guys are like, oh man, they're gonna have more requirements. I don't think they're going to require foreigners to get the booster. I want to talk about that in a live stream. I don't think they're going to do that. With everything happening in the world right now and the way U.S. is flipping things around, I don't think that's going to be another requirement. I mean, that would be suicide for the Philippines to do that. And I try to explain it to a couple of people, like, hey, they're just talking about it. It's not in effect yet. They didn't say it's definitely happening yet, but people didn't want to hear it. This was a video I made in the beginning of last week. A lot of you guys, like, oh, I'm not coming to the Philippines. I'm like, well, I didn't say they're definitely doing it. I'm saying they're talking about it, and I'm not saying they're gonna make it for foreigners. And it was my fault because the way I titled the video, I know it was confusing, but that's what the Philippines talks about. They talk about these things, and they want to make sure they don't have to shut it down again. But you can't. I mean, even for the people here, it's still a bit much. I know how you guys are feeling. You guys are like, wait a minute, they're requiring boosters, and it's not. They didn't say it's going to be a definite thing, but you never know. We'll know when it officially happens. So Peter Wong said, "Jay, we hear wind blowing sound to the mic. I think it's your fan. Yeah, yeah, move it. Turn it down. Turn it down. Turn it down. No, no, turn the fan down. Yeah, what's going on, Ice Spin? How you doing, George? How you doing, brother? Yeah, you still gonna you probably don't hear it now. Okay. All right. Let me know. Let me know. But thanks a lot for that, Peter Wong. Thanks for letting me know. But there was a lot of guys that commented on the video saying, "Oh, I'm not coming," and it took me back a little bit, but with I don't, the Philippines not going to make it mandatory for foreigners. I hope not. I hope not, because that would be suicide. At the end of the day, that would be suicide. But anyway, so what happened was, and K will be in a video soon. What happened was the lady, she didn't know what the schedule was going to be for Friday, right? So we called yesterday, Thursday. We called over. K called over, and then the lady said, "Well, no, we're not going to have any trips on Friday at all." And when the lady said that, that forced me and Kay to act on Thursday. So Thursday hit. It's like, okay, we have to leave after work. I was prepared to really work deep in the province, but I had to, and everything was last minute. But we got lucky because we actually spoke with a guy. We spoke with the guy at the coastal area, right? And then he held the van for us, so he was able to make it on the last trip going to Kay's hometown, right? So the last trip was 6, but I'm happy. Me and Kay were actually at the grocery store, and we were already planning to go, but it was for the next day. We didn't have our things packed yet, so the lady left had us in a situation. We actually contacted her on Monday. We contacted her on Monday to prepare early, saying, what's the trip going to be for Thursday, Friday? We want to leave on Friday. But that's just how it is out here, guys. That's how it is out here. And the thing is, we asked in advance. We asked in advance. We wanted to make sure, but the lady didn't know. But then Kay called on Thursday, and the lady's like, "Oh, well, what do you think? It's the day Jesus died. You think we're gonna have? You think we're gonna have the coaster going that day?" And it's like, and me and Kay was sitting there looking at each other like, we didn't say anything to her because it was over the phone. But we asked you on Monday. We asked you on Sunday. We were asking last week, right, Kay? We were trying to ask for like a week to confirm. We were trying to ask for a week to confirm. And the lady's, oh, well, I don't know, I don't know. So she didn't know her holiday schedule. So what happened was, me and Kay had to pack. Kay actually had to pack, and she's packing, and yeah, I was shaving my head because my head was looking crazy, guys. You see my head? You see my head in a thumbnail? That's how I was looking. So that was 2 days before we left. So my head and my face was crazy. So I had to shave. So what's going on, Tony Anderson? How you doing? Happy Tony's back in U.S. Yeah. I hope you had a safe trip, Tony. I'm sure you had a safe trip, or you wouldn't be speaking with us. Yeah. But yeah, Tony, good to see you, man. Good to see you. But so what happened was the lady give an attitude, not really an attitude like, well, what do you think? It's Good Friday. Jesus died on Friday, and it's like, okay, why didn't you tell us that on Monday? Right, kid. We asked you for the schedule, but we didn't say anything though. But still, that's things that happen here. But we actually got the last trip. So we got the last trip, right? We got the last trip going out to Case Province, and the seat only fits 4 people, right? So Kay made it work. Kay made it work. Now, first Kay was sitting on my lap. It was crazy tight in there. Kay was sitting on my lap, and Kay started getting really, really heavy. Kay started getting really, really happy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Kay's not 20 pounds, so uh, she's sitting on my lap. My legs are starting to lose circulation, but then she made it work because we were able to fit our luggage right there in the van, right in front of us. So she started sitting on the luggage, and then my life was like exponentially easier. And then what made it good for her is because only thing that was bad about that is her legs were going up. I got back last night, had a great time in the PH. Yeah, Tony. I seen your I didn't see it. K told me your clip, Tony. Your clip from I know it's a picture from a few years ago. that your ex had on there. A picture of you look like you were tearing, man, because you were leaving the Philippines. But I know how it is, man. I didn't know that happened with Tony. I know. See, that's the love. Tony really loves the Philippines. When Kay told me about that picture, I said, "Really, you got a picture like that? Like, wow, yeah." Tony really loves the Philippines. Yeah, Tony really loves it. And I gotta talk to you, Tony, more, and Will, um, about some IT stuff. I want to get into IT. I'm trying to look for a field that's not too hard to learn, or in a field, I can make some decent scratch because I work online already, so I already have a profile, a decent profile. So I'm sure when I add that on and I can start going for those jobs, you know, that'll give me an increase. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking to increase my income right now. I'll be honest with you. But Genie Life Travel said my dad's travel to the PH and back to the US was a disaster. They canceled 3 flights and stayed at a hotel to quarantine before flying back to the US. The plane tickets costs are still super high for Philippine Airlines. Hope they go down in the future. I'm sure they will. Yeah, Philippine Airlines is bad right now. It is bad right now. But I think Tony flew Philippine Airlines in, right? Yeah, he flew it in. Yeah, he flew it in and out. I don't know how much he paid. I didn't see, like, Tony didn't. I know Tony was explaining it a lot, but I don't remember. Yeah, we did. But where's Abba Abaliba? Well, Abba Abalib, he's still in Manila. He actually contacted me with he wanted more information on where I got, like, he wanted to go to McLaren, so I gave him the information for McLaren to have the cheap name brand clothes there that are big. So I gave him that information, and yeah, I'll reach out to him too soon. He sleeps real early. He sleeps real early. I think Tony was sleeping early too when he came. But that's the thing, you with that trip, and then you're not used to the time switch. So yeah, and then you're busy, so you probably be sleeping extremely early when you come to the Philippines. But so yeah, guys. So now the thing was, so Kate's sleeping on, she's sitting on the suitcase, her legs going up. I'm kind of happy for an hour and a half. Kate was on there for a long time. Her legs are going numb, and no idea why it was canceled. Yeah, that's crazy, Gina. Kay's legs are going numb. But the great thing was, I'm happy we took that because that was really, it wasn't the last one. I think there was more leaving from the uh from the pier, but I had work. I had to work at exactly around 10, and it was perfect. We got there at it was 8. We got there at 8. We got there at 8, and then I was working by like 9:30, so it was perfect. It was perfect. But the thing is, though, we contacted a week before, and I think it was just like that with the coaster. But I'm gonna get into more of why everything was a shock to me when I get Kay behind that computer or behind her phone. I'm gonna get to more of why it was a shock because Kay was shocked too. But no, that lady, that right there threw me off, and those things happen. Though I wasn't necessarily mad. I've been out in the Philippines for 7 years. These things happen, you know. These things happen. I almost expect inconvenience sometimes, and I'm not trying to bash the country. It's just how it is. Um, a lot of times, the left hand doesn't know what the right is doing, and for her not to confirm and then confirm the day, oh, the day before, oh yeah, well, oh no, what do you think? It's and then the way she did it is like, huh? T man, it was great seeing you again with J and K in your video, Manila Beat. Yeah, that was cool. It was crazy. I didn't expect when I met Tony Anderson and when I met Kinlib. Um, usually I do content on it, and I don't expect, I didn't expect the content to be good, but it was when I met you guys. It was good content, and then not only that, it was good content. I had fun meeting you guys. You guys are interesting people. Let me see here. So the plane tickets cost is still super high. Okay, okay. Let me go down a little bit. T man, it was great seeing you again. I was sleeping most times around 10 p.m. If I didn't have anything going at night, waking up early, the rooster's alarm clock starts at 5. Yeah, it's true that happens to me too when I went out to Kay's area. Those roosters wake you up. But I got the earplugs though. Gabby VG, how you doing? Hey Jay, we have a job opening in Thailand where we can post a job for a guide. We have a job opening in Thailand where we can post a job for a guide. I'm not sure what you mean. You gotta elaborate further. And so Joe Griffith said, "May I hear K account of the story?" Yeah, I'm waiting for Kay to come. She's doing her lady thing. Gotta get her hair right and everything. Jay will say, "If you are blessed to marry and stay in the Philippines, please do not bring your asawa to Sawaram and Kamara." So, well, I have to, Jay will. I have to bring my wife out there. But Jay will, I've been with her for 7 years in the Philippines. You know, so that the foundation is locked tight already. Like a lot of guys they say, "Oh, you can't bring your lady there," but you know, they know already. Like you guys see K, like you guys know what's going on. There's K.
Hi guys, we just arrived today, so
Yes.
stress here.
Yeah, Kay, I'm gonna let you tell us out a story. But well, before we go, let me read some of these comments. Let me see.
Yeah.
Gina Life's Adventure said, "Philippine Airlines is not as good as it used to be. It's not a 12-hour flight anymore. I will
Mm.
take United Airlines next time." Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that. Gina Life Adventures. Well, I'm not traveling back and forth right now, so that's why I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Tony. Oh, so that's true. So Tony Anderson said it's true. I was gonna say that. That's true about
Mm-hmm.
PayPal. Okay. And so Garrett said King Lib looks like he has a cabin
Yes,
in
a
Montana
cabin.
or Wyoming. Actually, Ken Lib really lives like that. You guys seen it in the video. Ken Lib is really like a guy that's likes the quiet, farm life. He's a guy that he can be in a province in the Philippines, farming all day, not going anywhere, not doing anything at all. That's him. That's Ken Lib.
He's
I
a
could do that
countryman.
somewhat. He's a countryman.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that somewhat now. But when I first came to the Philippines, I would have laughed at you. So I'm going to sit in the farm. I'm not doing that. Now I would. That's all I want to do. I want to start farming on my own land, and I even want to get land separate from the land that we have and make a farm.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Gabby VG said, like someone who we can trust to help us get around. Yeah, I would love. It takes a lot though, Gabby VG. I would love to do that, but then
If
I
we're
would have
in
to travel around
Manila.
the country. Yeah, I would show people around Manila if I was still in Manila, but you know, to travel around the whole country, that would be too much for me.
And
But yeah,
also,
I'll
of
definitely show
course,
around Manila.
Jay is traveling with the wife all the time, so
Yeah,
I
exactly.
need to be there. It's double, ano to? Expenses.
Well,
Well,
no,
let me
I
tell
would have
you.
you there, Kay. I would have you there. Yeah,
I
go
will tell
ahead.
you my story, guys. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
let's hear your story. Hi, Javel Griffith. Hello, Garrett and Will, Tony, and everybody's here, guys. So I can also say that I never expect this. I never expected this because whenever it's a Holy Week here in the Philippines,
Yeah, up there already.
when I'm leaving when I was still in Manila, we always travel here before Friday, and this is our first. Even when I was young, we don't travel during Holy Week, so I didn't know that there's no bus or any van during Friday. So last
Yeah.
Monday I asked this lady, I said, there a van on Friday? And she said, I'm not sure. It depends on LTFRB, which is the Land Transportation Office, like department office in the Philippines. So I said, she said, I'll give you my number. Call me back a day before. So I called her back a day before, and she said, "Oh, Jesus died on Friday, so everything is closed." I was like, "Why didn't tell me that right away? You know that already.
Mhm.
It been happening. Like, I think yearly it's happened like that. So it's our first time. It's my I don't know." And then what happened is it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was 4 p.m. And then Jay and I said, we went outside and we asked the van. The van said the last trip was 6 o'clock, so we go home, prepare. I don't like rushing, packing the bags. I should pack it before that, but I was thinking it's only like 3 days weekend. 3 days week. Yeah, 3 days weekend only, so we can go back right away, and I can pack Thursday night. So we rush like that, and Jay cook shomai on the rice cooker. and then we have only 1 hour before 6 o'clock to prepare. Okay, so he cooked a shawmai, and then the shawmai is not cooking yet, so I return it to the freezer, right? Because I made shawmai. I made the shawmai a day before. So anyway, because we didn't eat yet, because he just woke up at 3. So anyway, I hope you guys doesn't get boring. I'm gonna make it faster.
No, no, that's
So
fine. No,
so I
because you're telling
remove
everything.
I remove the shawmai, and I always remove everything in the socket.
But we're in
And
a rush,
when
guys. So we're in a rush. So we're not thinking. Guys. You know when you're in a rush and you're like, Did I do this?" And you forget. Like you forget. It slips your mind. That's what
that's
happened
the
with me
only
and Kay.
memories of
Yeah.
my of that situation last Thursday that I forgot. So I removed everything. I was in hurry, and then because the guy is calling us already, we're leaving. Everybody's waiting for you guys, and then we'll be in rush. So I don't know if I removed the socket for the rice cooker. And then the whole weekend, the whole this Thursday, I was thinking that I remove maybe this house we're gonna burn out, the neighbor we're gonna burn out, and then when we come back today, it was removed. So it's like there's lesson learned for us. That's why we hate rushing. Usually, I pack the bag if we're traveling like 2 days
But
before.
and the thing was, it was the lady's fault. Literally. That's why it's not like I'm just complaining. We try to confirm a week in advance. We were like, "Oh, we want to know because we were actually gonna leave on Friday."
No, Maximus and Kay didn't know that everything shut down from Friday.
No, we
No,
didn't.
because the
No.
reason Maximus, I don't know. We don't celebrate Holy Week because we're at Adventist, okay?
Yeah.
And when I was here living in my province during Holy Week, I don't care about traveling, okay?
And then
Uh,
also,
the,
me and Kay were out here for Holy Week before, but we were already in the province before
yeah,
before
so
Friday. Yeah.
this is our first time to travel on Friday. I don't know that there's no transportation on Friday. I know the mall is closed in Manila. Everything is closed. I know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But whenever it's Holy Week, it's our first time to really like, oh, we go to Good Friday because it's my sister's birthday on Friday. That's why we are forced to go there because we cannot attend this Sunday. They're gonna go to Boyayo, Island Hopping, and everything. We cannot attend because Jay wake up late. So
Yes.
that's why
And
we
I gotta
force
talk
ourselves
about
to
that
go
story.
on Good Friday. So I was like, oh my gosh, we didn't know like this. This is my first time actually. I'm a Filipino, okay? But whenever it's Holy Week, I'm already steady on the location. I'm already there since Wednesday, Thursday. We're already there. So that's it. That's my story. So I
Yeah.
was shocked
And
that transportation is also off during Good Friday. Good Friday only. There is I know there's already Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. There
Sunday. Yep.
everything is
Just Good
open
Friday.
already. Just Good Friday, and that's the time we're trying to leave, and I didn't know. Anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead, Jay.
And also, we were out there, and we would have stayed. Actually, we would have stayed, but I was gonna stay. Me and Kay slept in a hotel. I was going to we were going to sleep in her mom's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow today we're gonna go to her mom's house and sleep over there. The reason why we didn't do that is because I couldn't. I went to sleep to wake up. I wanted to wake up. I wanted to go to sleep early, but how I messed up, guys. I'm not a drinker anymore, so I didn't eat enough food. Now, if anybody, well, you guys don't know if anybody's ever worked late nights and then went to sleep like right after late night. Usually, food is gonna be the thing that's gonna help you sleep because there's sugar rush and then the crash, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was I didn't eat enough food last night, so I was hungry. I was trying to sleep on an empty stomach. I was like really hungry. My stomach was boiling, so I'm sitting there laying down and I'm tossing and turning,
Mm-hmm.
and I was tossing and turning all the way till 7 in the morning.
No, because
Yeah.
Jay used to every 3 a.m. or around 2 a.m. I cook food for Jay because he's working at night, right? So 2 a.m. before while he's working, I cook food and he ate. So that's at Friday. We're trying to sleep from 12, so we can go to church. We can come back here and check if the rice cooker is open. That's three
And I stopped
hours.
eating like around I think it was 6.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 6 was my last meal. So it was like my stomach was like, I'm trying to sleep and I'm tossing and turning,
Yeah.
and I got 5 hours sleep, and then so today it was like I want to go. I told the sister sorry, we can't. Also, too, it was gonna be too much people on a boat, Now, guys, this it killed me because that was my video. Like
Yeah,
the
the
whole
Buyao, search
guys, I was
Buyao, guys. It's a nice
yeah,
island.
I had
Super
to
nice.
leave. Like I need to go back, just me and Kay, but this was supposed to be my of course this
Family.
is what I do. I'm a
Filipino
YouTube. I'm supposed to
family.
be with my family. This is gonna be a Filipino family video. You guys are gonna see my whole family. You guys know how I do. I
Mm-hmm.
with the family would have been having fun. I would have been with my sister. Her birthday it is, playing with her. I'd have been throwing water in people's faces. You guys would have seen me interacting with my family and having a good old time. And that's ruined because I can't sleep early. I was driven to drink. To be honest, I wasn't gonna do it, but it crossed my mind because every time I've been out here, because I've worked my whole time in the Philippines, I've worked online, I've worked at night, right? But whenever I took a trip, I was able to sleep early because, alcohol. Say if you want to wake up at 7 in the morning, all you have to do if you're a drinker, drink enough alcohol, throw back a 3 San Miguel's, 4 San Miguel's, and then watch something and just lay down and go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're sober like a guy like me and you got to switch your time frame because my circadian rhythm, also my hunger, my stomach just wasn't happening.
And
I didn't have
he
enough
was
sugar
he's
to
forcing
crash.
himself to sleep too. We
I was
walked
forced.
for sorry to cut you off, babe.
No, no, okay, you said.
We did 17,000 steps yesterday just for him to
Yeah.
get tired, but it's still not enough because we're trying to force himself to sleep, but he's
Well,
always sleeping at 6
no,
a.m.
it's not. It's
So
not. It's not that. Also, I should have
you're
eaten a lot
hungry.
of food. I should have ate a lot of food.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You want to sleep early. Usually you have your alcohol,
There's a lot
eat a
of
lot of
food in
food,
the birthday
or
party. Choosy.
yeah, it was a lot of food at the birthday party. But thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the super chat, Matthew. Thanks a lot, brother. I appreciate it.
Coffee for you.
Really
Thank you,
appreciate
Matthew
it.
McCall.
Thanks. That's more than coffee, man. Every time you guys do that, the amount of money you gave, bro, that's 10 coffees. I appreciate it, man.
10
Seriously, I appreciate it.
smoothies.
Yes, not 10 smoothies, maybe like four. But thanks a lot, Matthew. I really appreciate it. But
Yeah.
yeah, and the thing is, man, I really wanted to go. I really wanted to. And you know what the thing is with Kay's
Hmm.
sister, right? Kay's sister really loves me being around, guys. Like me and her have like a lot of the same personality. Like she's very outgoing, I'm very outgoing, and I'm always down to go places, and she knows that, so she always wants me there, right, kid? She's
Hmm.
like, oh,
So
and she said
actually,
she
uh-huh.
she did the trip around me and Kay's schedule.
Yeah,
She
because she knows we can attend on Sunday. So she said, okay. And then we suddenly cannot go because Jay is working on Saturday night.
yeah
And then because Jay used to work from Monday to Thursday, working until 6 a.m., he's hard for him to switch on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We go live. That's why we go live late, guys, because
yeah
Jay and I can sleep late. So that's the reason we cannot attend because they're leaving at 6 a.m. and Jay about to sleep at 6 a.m.
yeah
Anyway, let's go back to the comment section.
yeah. Let's go back. So oh yeah
All right.
so I think Maximus said, Kay, you did not know that everything shuts down.
Yeah,
Oh, he
I
said
answered
that. She
that
said
already.
already. And
Yeah, I
so
answered that
Deborah Dean
already.
said happy balut hunting, J and K. Okay.
The Easter Sunday. We don't
Yeah.
celebrate Easter Sunday, but yeah, people here doing the Eastern egg, something like
Yeah.
the Easter egg.
And so Guadaboy
Palnut.
said Kay
Mhm.
looks very young. Wow, happy birthday. Maybe I'll have
No,
a chance to meet you,
it's not
both of you.
me. I'm not 42
Uh-huh.
years old, Guada
Oh
boy.
no, it's
I'm
not Kay.
only
No, no.
37.
Kay's 37. Yeah, 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 yeah. No,
I'm
no.
only 37 years old. My
But
sister
Kay's
is
still gonna look
42.
like that though. You're still gonna look like that when you're 42.
Yeah. I'm
You still
trying
look
to
young.
be like happy all the time so that
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna get older. So let's go back to Tony said here. Using PAL from Manila to Lax was 12 hours. That was better than JFK to Manila. And then also PAL food that good. It's too cool on the plane. You need a hoodie and sweatshirt. The pros for PAL, the direct flight. That's the only
mm,
all right, happy Easter for Maximus. Other than loving travel, I can live too. I want to chillax and relax. No highlight for me. If I make it safe back home. Garrett from
yeah.
Garrett. All right, guys, you talking to each other. We just
De-
skip you guys. Go ahead, Jay.
Deborah Dean said good morning night. Exactly what it is. Morning for
Mm-hmm.
y'all, night for us.
Yeah.
And
And then
so
Garrett is still galit with Charlie. Charlie's still galit with you, Garrett. Don't do that, Garrett, especially in long distance relationship. It's hard, but I'm happy you guys are okay now. It's
yeah,
only
yeah.
a joke. It's a prank.
And so Maximus said I tried booking on PAL, but their direct flights from LA are too expensive, so went with Eva instead. Yeah. Everybody's having that issue, Maximus. It's crazy.
Yeah, he said traffic was nice on Thursday and Friday in Manila because of Holy Week. Yeah, Tony. Everybody
Hmm.
is in the province. Everybody book a flight going to the province.
Yeah.
And Maximum said Good Friday and Holy Thursday are the days the most things are closed. Well, actually, Maximus, Holy Thursday, that's actually Black Thursday. Saturday, I mean Black Saturday, here in the Philippines, everything back open already. The mall is open
Hmm.
on Saturday already. The only time they're closed is Thursday and Friday, but the rest is open already after Saturday. Saturday open onwards. Easter Sunday is when the things open up.
Hmm.
Learning to be Filipino.
What's going
Hello,
on,
what's up,
brother?
King
How
K?
you doing?
Mm-hmm. And then you want me to keep reading?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, that Doma. Is there a place to give away school supplies in Manila?
Is there a good place to give away school supplies? I think. Well, is there a good place to find it? Yeah, you have to elaborate on a question more. Like, is there a good place to find school supplies?
Or is
Because
a good
schools,
place to find? Mm-hmm.
yeah, to give away, yeah, yeah, because you can find it definitely in one of those Chinese factories, one of
Mm-hmm.
those warehouses
Mm-hmm.
and Divisoria. Usually, you just got to find
Actually,
out where it's at.
yes, that Domo. If you're asking like a place to buy school supplies, right? Because
Hmm.
the
Yeah,
way
yeah,
he's asking is like he's finding a
Divisoria.
under Divisoria Mall, the basement in Divisoria
Yep.
Mall. There's like I know there's a lot of toys there, but double check that one. I didn't blog that
Hmm.
yet, but once I blog it, I will know. But I see a blogger went there and she show toys there, so I'm sure there's also school supplies there, and I'm sure it's very cheap. So try to visit basement of Divisoria Mall. Look, Divisoria Mall and the basement. There's a lot of hidden, agenda
Hmm.
there, and very cheap too. Garrett, I envy you in a good way. Okay, go ahead, babe. Sorry, sorry. You
No,
can
Joel
medyo.
said, I'm coming in May in the Philippines. What day should I book? My ticket, flight before the election or not? Just asking, JOK. Um,
Before.
before, yeah, before the election. We don't know what's to come after the election, guys. We don't know when is the election, Kay? When they're gonna
May
elect the president?
9. May 9 is the
May.
election. That's
And,
Monday.
and that's why when I made that report and they were saying the video I made with people like I'm not gonna come and people were saying like that's me June. They're talking about emphasizing that stuff. So yeah, come in May. Come in May.
And also, it's not. It's you just telling the report because I heard already that
I know.
in some mall they need to have a booster already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Before that was before the report, so
Hmm.
it's better. Us, Jay and I, were not gonna do booster. Is like we just fully vaccinated like 3 weeks
Exactly.
ago. So we surprised if we don't if we just know that vaccination is not really asked everywhere in Manila. We're not getting vaccinated, but
That's
we
true.
already vaccinated, but we're never gonna do booster. So
No,
it's not
never
your
ever.
fault. You just
I just
report
won't go
it
in
so
anywhere.
people.
Yeah.
You just report that blog, Jay, to let
I
people
know
know.
what's
So
happening.
they have an
Yeah.
idea, but it's not really happening yet. But
Yeah,
people
it's not
react like,
happening
"Oh,
yet.
it's happening
Yeah,
already."
like it's
Like,
happening. Yeah, I know. And I didn't say it.
yeah, people
It's
just
happening.
react like, "Yeah, I
I
know."
did I did tell it I said more requirements to come soon, but that's how the Philippines works. There's always more
Yeah,
requirements. And also
it's
like I
actually
said,
mentioned in the video.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
All right, so let's we have Incon here 3037 say, "What's up
What's going
everyone?
on,
Hello,
Icon?
hello." And Maximo said Pal was 2K and Eva was 1,550.
Yeah.
Eva is good. Eva, ano to, that's,
Yeah, I never flew ever
uh,
before.
yeah, I see a
Flew
blogger, they
quite a
flew
lot.
Eva before.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Lamontail, I was positive. Sorry, sorry, go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, Greg, you ready? You read it.
I was positive, rapid test, and 6 days later, negative laboratory test. What?
Man. So you came
That's
over here,
crazy.
so they made you quarantine? You came over here, Lamont, and they made you quarantine? Because if he was negative, he probably had to quarantine you. If he came over here, I don't know.
Mm. Are you already here, Lamont?
Yeah, yeah, that's a good question.
All right, guys, so
It
we
seems
just
like
keep
he was here,
reading, guys.
Maximus
Mm-hmm.
said I went with Ava. Eva with the short layover in Tapai. Okay.
Taipei.
And so Prince
Princess,
has the same problem as us. Well,
what
it's
he
me
said.
anyway. I sleep at 3 a.m. because I can't sleep at night. You know what's crazy, Prince? If I would have slept at 3 a.m., I would have still been out, been deep in the province. Because if I slept at
Mm-hmm.
3 a.m., I'd have woke up in time for church. I would have been up at
Mm-hmm.
9. Like 3, if I'd have slept at 3 a.m., that'd been perfect. But I slept at 7. So, but that's my
Yeah.
fault though. I should have ate something.
I think we should not push you sleep at 12. You should just
Yeah, I know.
relax, watch something until you
I
fall
should have
asleep.
ate some food. Yeah.
That's what probably we did, because me, I can sleep anytime, even though I can change my time. Like once I lay down, that's my
I'm
power.
so jealous of Kay, man.
My
Kay, this
power.
woman. Thanks a lot for the super chat. Yes, that Domo. Thanks for that info. And I mean, give away school supplies as I pass out backpacks with school supplies in them. You know, it's that's good. That's what me and Kay used to do stuff like that in Manila. Yes, that
Mm-hmm.
Domo. Like give out toys on Christmas. That's cool, man. That's a good thing to do. I support anyone doing that. Coming out
And if
here, giving out
mhm.
school supplies. That's good, man. I like that.
And also, just in case you cannot find there around, you can also ask around in Divisoria Mall, because I'm not too sure, because that's the bottom is like toys. I'm sure there's a scoop, right? But if ever you cannot
It
find
should. But
around Divisoria, there's a lot of very cheap
they'll direct you
stuff.
where to go. Someone out there
Mm-hmm.
has it. Say if you go to Divisoria, you start asking around. Somebody gonna
Mm-hmm.
say, "Oh, we'll go over here," and you know what's crazy? The Filipinos are gonna tell you it's gonna be someone Chinese that's gonna give it to you. It's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be Filipinos helping it run, but they're gonna point you to a place. It's gonna be some Chinese person with a bunch of school supplies, and they're gonna have it on discount. So yeah, you can
And
find it out there. Sure.
just make sure you ask for the direction only. Do not come with them. Oh, here. Don't let
Yeah,
them
yeah,
bring you there.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
do
Exactly.
it yourself, because they can bring you on expensive part of the Visoria. So just ask for direction. But if
Hmm.
ever you didn't go there yet, I can check later in YouTube. I'm sure somebody uploaded a video about school supply, just to make sure, because I'm not too sure about the Divisoria Mall. But
And,
I see
and
there's a lot of toys there.
and what Tony said is right. Kay, read that for me. He's right. That's what that makes sense.
Maximus, I didn't want to deal with another county COVID rules, is the reason to go with PAL direct flight. Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. That could be, and then all you don't want to deal with the with the headaches of you don't know what's happening when you're traveling. But I
Mm-hmm.
mean, don't I think you'll be fine, Maximus? But I feel where Tony's coming from. I feel where Tony's coming
Mm-hmm.
from. Direct flight can't go wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
And so Bano said 10 a.m. right now in Northwest.
All right, just keep reading. I'm just gonna try to look for the school supplies.
I know can sell
School
your product on Amazon to make a lot more money
supplies.
than your
David,
job in
sorry.
less hours. Yeah.
You give me idea. Do you know, Domo? You giving me idea what to blog when I go back to Manila before
Yeah.
June. I think I gotta focus on school supplies, because my
Yeah.
channel, guys, is
School
mostly
starting, right,
shopping
Kay?
blogs. Yeah, starting again.
Yeah.
It's already
Yeah.
starting now, but yeah.
Okay. MRC Promotions, how you doing? And so Lamont, tell us, I know can sell your product on Amazon and make a lot more money than your job in less hours. Lamont, it has to hit. I mean, you can do some you can do marketing with it. But the thing though, Lamont, I would still rather have the Amazon, the job, and more. That's just me. It's a maximum said Tony ain't no problems if you don't leave the airport. That's true. And Hope in the Philippines, how you doing, man? And
Hi, Hope.
so
Where are you now, Hope?
Garrett said, "Where can I get a good coconut crab meal near Manila instead of going to North Zone when I come back to the fields?" You know what? I don't know. I don't eat coconut crab anymore. But me and Kay, no, we didn't get any coconut crab anywhere. I mean, you can go to maybe you think the Dampa's decent, Kay, or no? Right? No, right?
They said it's, but you can check in Dampa. You can, we call that paluto, when you ask somebody to
Yeah.
cook for you. Maybe you
Hmm.
can check there. There's a lot of crab. There's a lot of seafoods there in Dampa.
That would be
I'm
crazy.
watching this blog. Right now.
As you said, can you imagine going to another country and now being under their law and you are forced to take an injection to leave? That's crazy. I don't think that. Why that'd be nuts. I don't think they're doing that. Happy Easter, Poise for Duty. And so Maximus said I had my worst experience with PAL a long time ago and boycotted them ever since. They tried to say my carry-on was overweight, while others could barely lift their carry-on.
Mhm.
Seems like they were picking with you. Let me see. To alleviate my slightly overweight carry-on, I put on a couple of shirts and extra pants over the clothing I was already wearing while standing in front of them and asked them to weigh my carry-on. Did they let you go after that, Maximus? He said, let me see. Okay, cool. I'll be there on the 28th. Oh, cool, cool. Yes, that Domo. And then, yeah, so Garrett said, Maximus, they wanted to charge me extra for my cane. That's crazy. And then Maximus said, I then put back the extra clothes I was wearing after I had passed the checkpoints, so my carry-on was the same weight as before. Haha, I told Pal I will boycott that company after that. Yeah, that's crazy. D Parker, how you doing, man? How you doing? And
All
then
right, I got.
Jay,
Yeah,
okay,
sorry. Now
okay, okay, okay.
I got the location already for school supplies. It's
On it.
in Divisoria. It's more general merchandising. I will type in the comment section and thank you for the super chat.
Yes, yes.
Domo, I will type it right now and just remember this address if you in around Divisoria, it's around Tabora. Just ask this information to the people and this is the YouTuber went there and she blogged about it. Once we got to go back to Manila, I will definitely blog this location for you guys if ever you want to visit and buy some stuff to give away for the Filipino kids, that wants to have a school service. Anyway, you can read the comment. I'll type this information right now.
Hmm.
That's
And
it.
so
That's it.
Tony said I saw the Amazon office near the MOA. I didn't see that office, but I'm sure there's one there. Amazon making a
Mhm.
big. I mean, they makes sense. Amazon needs to make a big push out here in the Philippines, especially about MOA. Yeah, they're making a big push. Seeing about MOA. And yes, that Domo. Thanks for the super chat, brother. Thanks a lot for that. And hoping the Philippines to live in the dream.
Mhm.
And so Incon said, if the elections affect us traveling to the Philippines, then we'll probably ended up going to Vietnam instead. Yep, I'm hoping that's not the case. I mean, I hope the country doesn't start playing politics now. I
Yeah, just
mean, with
mhm.
everything opening and things getting back to normal, it's gonna make the Philippines go backwards. And like I reported that the other day, but I hate telling news like that. But only way I can tell news like that if it's happening, right? So it's not like
Yeah.
I'm putting the Philippines down or anything. That's
He's
what's
just
happening.
reading a news, guy.
Yeah, it was news. So I'm just telling what's happening, and you know, they. I think now it's we at the day and age to just let all these things put these things to the side because other countries are putting it to the side. In U.S., many other countries are saying, you know what, we're going past this thing, and if we keep doing it, it's like you know, because people already feel like, man, some people want to come and not even get vaccinated, so they're like, okay, now what? I gotta wait till 2024. And that's why I reported that news. I hate to report it, but because it's like, and I said it in the video. I said, with the way this is going, late 2023 or 2024 for those unvaccinated. It's facts. That's what's happening. You
Okay.
know, that's
So
what's happening so far.
I write it down already there.
Hmm. Okay,
I
got
write
it.
it
K got
down.
the everything.
I just
I
hope
put.
I just hope we're in Manila. We can just go there right away
Yeah, we go there
tomorrow.
for you. Yeah,
But
that's
it's
right.
not we're not in Manila. We can go there. I can also have a blog with it. But anyway, that's the address. Yes, that Domo. All you need to do is copy the whole thing, search it in
Hmm.
Google, and it's gonna give you the right direction. There's also phone
Yeah.
number there. So if you can actually call them, just to make sure they're still open because this video was like a year ago, but I'm sure they're still open because I checked they're still active. But just call them just to make sure before you go there. In the Philippines sometimes suddenly something is closed. Yeah.
Yes, and thanks for the super chat. Yes, I don't more. And
Okay, so
so,
let's go back.
Tony said, "Pal is crazy about wait. I had to check in both of my carry on. They said one of them was over limit. That cost me 200 at JFK. Wow, that's crazy. And I guess so. Same thing that happened to Maximus happened to Tony. That's crazy. And so Incon said we all appreciate the updates you and K give us. Yeah, no, we give them, and like those things were already reported by other people, but I
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to report it in a way to how I know you guys are feeling, because a lot of you guys are like, oh man, because that always happens in my video. Like guys want to come, guys don't want to get vaccinated. Guys are not getting vaccinated in
Mm-hmm.
the U.S., so
And
they feeling like, yeah,
we understand you guys because we actually don't like to get vaccinated, but
yeah,
during the time that we got vaccinated, we got sick, and then that time is like, oh, you cannot go to the mall, you cannot buy this. In the
yeah,
that whenever we go to the mall, we always like write our name, and the guard is always asking, "Where's your vaccination card?" After we get vaccinated, everything is open. It's like, oh my god,
it
we
make any
don't need to get.
sense.
Yeah, so we understand if you don't get it because we don't like to get vaccinated anyway. But yeah,
And yeah, and booster, we're not getting a booster. That's why everything is happening. I'm like, I'm not getting that. So,
you just need to
so
be
I
healthy
understand.
too. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
healthy
you don't really need that.
exercise, healthy
Yeah,
healthy diet because it's always attacking your immune system. But if you have a strong
exactly.
immune system, you can fight that back. Because how many people died in? I know, I'm sure there's a lot, but I mean it's not like millions and millions.
Yeah,
So
cause
you
like,
just need to have a strong immune system.
but no, cause the thing is, this is how I'll be honest with you guys. Me and Kay got vaccinated, but now me and Kay have to build up more immunity to fight off the vaccine that we just took, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like we don't. Really, this is how it is. You guys know, I have to have
Mm-hmm.
build up immunity to fight off that vaccine. So I'm not gonna get a booster. I gotta fight that off, and then whatever lasting effects. All of these things have lasting effects, and that's just. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
being a conspiracy theorist. That's facts, And so booster, no, I'm not doing it. I just got two. I got two. What's the names already? What's the Pfizer's? I'm not getting a booster.
Yeah.
And Simply Rocco, what's going on? Yeah, Simply Rocco was going live the other day in New York. I was watching a live stream. Check him out, Simply Rocco.
Yes, yes, yes.
He was
Did you
showing
read
New
the
York.
message of Gerald Griffith said J and K? How can I send? I think he's trying to send super chat to you guys. It's not letting me send that. Am I doing it wrong? All you need to
I
do
don't
is
know.
just click the super chat, send, and then you need to use your. It's either if you're in the
Credit
Philippines,
card
use
or
GCash
PayPal.
or
Yeah.
yeah, connect it to your PayPal or to your credit card or to your. I
Hmm.
don't know, but I'm using GCash. That's why when I send super
Yeah.
chat, I use my GCash. So you use your PayPal right when you send super
I
chat.
used it before. Yeah, I used it before. My PayPal,
Mm-hmm.
my
All
PayPal
right.
or
So
debit
where are
card
you now?
or credit card. And so I'm down here. I'm pretty much at the bottom. So Lamont said I did not come Philippines is going to come between March and April of 2023 now. I hear you, Lamont. Lamont
Mm-hmm.
is one of them. I see it all the time,
Mm-hmm.
Lamont. I see him in the comments all the time. He's waiting until, things are more lenient. And I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I understand.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so
Simple Rocco, you need to have a push up.
yeah,
There's only few people I'm teasing like that, Garrett, because I, we're not close with everybody. Those people
yeah,
are regular here. I was just teasing them. Push up, because some people will get offended. Like, why are you asking me to push up? I'm just teasing only. Thank you, Garrett. He said push up for being late in Morocco, Philippines. Simple Rocco tour us around. What is
and
that
Prince said,
in New York the other
oh
day?
yeah, the other day. And Prince said people in the U.S. are dying with it. It's crazy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know what it is. People are extremely, extremely unhealthy. That's what's happening. That's why the numbers are like that.
And also not wearing. I know you guys have your body, your choice, of course, but here in the Philippines, everybody is like wearing face masks. So if you're unlucky and somebody gets sick and just sitting beside you and she's not wearing or he's not wearing face mask, that's why it's easy to transfer.
Tony said it too. I only needed to show my back card once during my whole time there. We didn't have to show it at
Mm-hmm.
all,
In
Tony.
Manila, mm-hmm.
Everywhere we go, it's like we don't have to show it. Nobody asks anymore. But
We
I
try to
can't
eat.
lie though. A
Mm-hmm.
month ago, like a month and a half ago, everybody was asking. Everywhere we went. They were asking.
Mhm. Matthew said there never was a pandemic and they never take the injection. Now they're pushing a fourth shot or third
Mhm.
shot, yeah, something like that. Because some
Mhm.
people got vaccinated like last March last year. So they said it was only like 6 months. It depends on what vaccination. Like if you Spicer 6 months or something like that. I'm not. I don't like to go to specifics, but
Mhm.
us we only got vaccinated around like March or February and almost end of February. So we still fully under the 6 months. So yeah.
Mhm.
So Prince said, no, no, you did that already. Where is House of Bahas from Garrett? Tony, I only need, oh yeah, sorry, sorry, Jay. Giles said, I don't know what I'm doing wrong to send money. It keeps saying can't process your payment. Please help. Um, oh, are you trying to you? I don't know.
You're right. Post for Diddy. You're right. They're not clarifying what's wrong.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. To be honest, guys, here in my province, my sister telling me like, oh, sometimes if you're sick, it's better not to you to go to the hospital because if you pass, I cannot say the word because this is
Yeah.
gonna be limited. If you pass in the hospital, even though you doesn't have any, the vid, they're gonna say you pass because of the vid.
Mhm.
Here in my province,
Yeah.
honestly,
It's
that's what happening here. That's why when they get sick, they doesn't like to go to the hospital. They just try to be better in at home than go to the hospital. Because if something happened, they're gonna be like, even though you're not with the vid, yeah, it's too much things here going on.
it's
Like
true.
when it comes to
When me
accounting.
when me and Kay got sick, me and Kay didn't think about going to no hospital. We were home saying, okay, what do we have to do to make ourselves better here? I'm going to the hospital. The hospital is like a death wish now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Matthew said it, and they still are. Yeah, probably are. I'm not going to the hospital.
Simperoko said he gotta put together a better life that was on the fly in the main channel. Yeah, that live stream was good. The signal in New York was so good. Of course, it's New York, but it
Mhm.
was good. Like walking, I know people will be, it doesn't like to be in the camera, but once I go to New York, I gotta block that. You just need to know where to hide it and where to put it up.
Mhm.
um, Jay is sleepy already. You sleep 5 hours
Yeah.
only, guys.
Yeah. I only slept 5 hours.
So you need to be very sleepy so you're continuously sleeping tonight. Garrett said, "I hope my travel will be good like that, T man. When it finally happens." Garrett, I'm on the job, lol.
Mhm.
And then we have Will here. Simple, because I'm waiting for at least October, November if I can have my financial issues settled to go. I always seen the flights lower at the time to Cebu. Ah, yeah, that's true. That's around November. Giles Griffith, we doesn't know what's going on, why you cannot send the super chat, but I don't know. I don't know how the issue with the super chat. I don't
Yeah, I
know
don't
how.
know either.
Yeah, we doesn't know how it does happen, but anyway, it's okay. Don't if
Mhm.
you cannot send it, it's fine. Thank you for being here. You wanna
What's
keep
going
reading,
on,
Jay?
Ozzy? What's going on, Ozzy? And so Tony said I was wearing a mask every time when I left the house. Was worried about getting the PCR results when leaving to come back to U.S. Yeah, yeah, definitely want to be safe because they'll they'll make you get another hotel room,
And then
and
you get positive. Like this is
stay
your
until you clear
flight.
out.
And his
Yep,
flight already is like coming and then you got positive. That's the crazy thing, guys. The
yep.
test. I feel like I'm having a test where I pass and I pass in the board exam whenever I do the PCR test because it's like, are we positive or negative? That's the test that's why we got vaccinated too. Because we don't
Mhm,
like to do the test no more. Because you never know, you're traveling, you book a ticket and you're suddenly positive, everything is gone. The money you
mhm.
spent is gone. Matthew said there are more people in the hospital and still are. I cannot read that word, Matthew, because
Yeah,
YouTube is
yeah, yeah.
always too strict with
Yep.
those words.
And so
Chris, go. Go ahead, Jay.
so what's the topic? Oh yeah, no, we were talking earlier. Me and Kay were talking about the effects of the holiday, and it wasn't really like the effects on everybody. It was the effects on me and Kay. It was the effects on us, and these things happen, and the way it happened, Chris Scope, it was crazy. The way it happened, it left me and Kay, hung us out to dry a little bit, but we made it work. We always make it work, Chris Scope. That's the important thing. And you got to be like
Mhm.
that. You got to be resilient out here. You have to be like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, cool, Jay. Thanks for coming, man. But
Yeah, thank you. I don't know what's going on, Jal, but thank you so much for being here. Garrett is making me laugh. Garrett said, "Welcome, Chris. It's just coming on 100 push-up effect."
yeah, but Post Duty said was Professor. I don't know where he's at. He's talking to Jonah, Professor.
Yeah, Jonah.
Yeah.
Maybe they no, they're not talking no more. It's 128 in the Philippines,
Oh yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
maybe he's resting because he spoke with Jonah for 12 hours.
Yeah. So Tony said, I actually took my home COVID test to the pH and did it the night before to make sure I was going to
Well,
be good. I heard that, man.
I'm happy you are not pregnant, Tony. You're negative.
Mhm.
Tony, do ano to? A pregnancy test negative.
Yeah.
That's the
And
scary thing. Like,
mhm. It is.
mm.
It sure is. And read Lamont Teller, okay?
Okay, Lamon Taylor. I always over talk. That's
Yeah, that's
why
why I
I
need
stopped.
waiting. Yeah.
Yeah, Lamon Taylor said, I believe that Philippines is going to drop restriction by end of year, and just look at the signs of matrix. The U.S. election in November.
I hope so. I hope so because the thing. This is the thing, Lamont Teller. The person coming in may say we're done with all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Forget it. Everybody come in. No changes. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
said that when I said the video. I said, you know what? We don't know. The person coming in can say, man, I'm done with all of this stuff. Fully open it up. No requirements needed. Everybody come over. But we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why, guys, don't lose hope, especially those people who are still unvaccinated. It's not like I support unvaccinated, but I understand your situation, especially if you have a health problem. And don't lose hope because suddenly they're gonna say everybody is allowed. You just need to do a PCR test and
Yep.
everything. So just always watch the news. If ever it happened like that, I'm sure Jay we're gonna report that. But sometimes we're gonna make sure that it's really allowed, and then you book already and it's not allowed. So just always watch the news too, guys. There's a lot of people talking about it. So, but we definitely gonna talk about it if ever unvaccinated are allowed to enter. Okay,
Mhm.
and then they said they haven't seen professor. Actually, the professor was here last Sunday. We're supposed to do ano to,
Yeah.
a panel, but we have a good conversation, and it's like it's already 3 hours, so Jay decided not to do a invite no more. But he was here, he was giving super chat, right, babe?
Yeah, he
He
was
gave
here.
question. Yeah, he was here last Sunday. I think he's okay. He just maybe busy because it's holiday for him and
Yeah,
holiday
probably.
for Jonah. Yeah, so he's not here. Maybe tomorrow if we go live. We don't know, guys, if we're gonna go live tomorrow
Yeah,
because it's
probably not.
Easter Sunday to you. So I'm sure, I don't know if you celebrate that. We don't celebrate it, but we don't like
Mhm.
to bother your other stuff you want to do during Sunday.
Mhm.
It's
So
cold here in Ukraine.
it's that time said he's very friendly to U.S. ways of doing things. To my boom
Mhm.
boom.
Bongbong Marcos. Yeah, JK na talk about politics here.
Yeah.
But
But no,
I'm
K
but
actually
I'm
supports
this.
him.
I'm this. This is, I'm not gonna say who I support, but this is who I support. So if you know this,
Yeah,
that's
if
what
you
I
know, I
support.
don't think they know.
I'm not gonna
Filipinos know.
mention. Sorry, I'm gonna be noisy, but sorry, like this. That's what I support. So, but I'm not gonna mention because this is lives. I don't like the. Is that time? Who isn't? What is? What do you mean?
I
Is
don't know what
that
you're talking about.
time?
I have no idea.
Poised for duty, complete your sentence. We don't know. Maybe he's talking about someone upstairs on the top of the comment section.
Where?
No, I'm just trying to see who
I
it's.
don't know.
Jay, you breathe. You have a breathing exercise with the microphone. Say,
I do.
oh, yeah, you're breathing too much. Oh my gosh, guys, Jay is starting to do a breathing exercise so he can sleep better tonight. Oh my gosh, you're breathing on it, babe.
Let me put it down here.
Yeah, your
Better?
nose is, yeah,
Yeah,
better.
it was
It's
right
like
up on it.
here, babe, it's here.
Okay, is she in BGC?
No, we're in the same room, we're same house.
Oh yeah, no. Kay's upstairs.
All right, I'm gonna shout, guys, so you
That's
can hear me.
that's the yeah, that's the couch bed. We have a bed, our bed there, and then the couch bed behind it. Like our room is bugged out. Like we got the couch bed. So if we want to watch TV and sit on the couch, we can. Bed right in front of it. It's funny because the
Mm-hmm.
couch bed is not even our bed. I was gonna use it as a bed though when we first moved here, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not really that comfortable.
It's too small.
Hmm. So how is the political violence in the PI? Is it better or worse? I haven't heard of any violence actually. No political violence. It's
Right
gotten
now,
better over the
guys,
years.
right now they're strict about, you cannot bring gun, and they're doing
They
a
stopped cars
COMELEC
too. Yep.
checkpoints every night just to make sure, because but the competition right now for the presidency is crazy. But we
It's
don't like
fun.
to talk about politics, because I support this one only. That's my support. But Jay doesn't support anyone, so let's not talk about politics. I'm
Well,
echoing right now.
well, it's one person. He's definitely gonna win already. He's set to win. He's going to win, and he's waiting for the time to be over, and he's gonna be in, and then that's gonna be that. The person you prefer over alcohol selection. Okay. But yeah,
All right.
it's better though. It used to be crazy out here in the Philippines, political violence, but pretty much everywhere around the country, it's not like it used to be. I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
some places maybe something crazy going on. It's usually the local elections, guys. It's usually local election, like say for the local mayor, stuff like that in the town. That's where the violence is. It's funny because like with Marcos and also with Lenny and all of them, like no violence with that. You got to worry about like
The
for
people,
the people, like for
supporters.
the person to be in the not senate, like the chairman of the board of the town, like that. Like it'd be shootings over that because it's all local stuff. Like
Mm.
Kay's father actually ran for what did he run for? Kay,
Counselor. My
he ran
papa
for counselor.
ran when I
But stuff
was,
like that. That's what people get shot for. Run for
I think
councilman.
I was high school or elementary. That's way, way
Yeah.
back. And I remember we have Papa has election jingle. I forgot the song, but it's like it has a ring on it. But if ever I hear the sound already, I can remember it. But I forgot. But we go around the whole town in Rojas, and doing that is really expensive. Running for any office, even if it's
Hmm.
just small, especially if it's small, and then if it get bigger, it's really expensive. So yeah.
No, the truth they
Yeah.
didn't do a good job. I'll talk about it because he's already about to leave office, so it was some things he got looked at bad for, and was it somewhat bad? Yeah, probably, but still, it cleaned the country up. That's what people voted him in, and he
Build,
did
build,
what they
build
voted him
too.
in for. And he
Hmm.
did build, and it's in effect. Um, and also he uh he quieted it down, guys. I seen it firsthand. I seen it firsthand. I came in at the end of the Shabu epidemic, and it was crazy. It reminded me of Queens back in the '80s. It reminded me of how New York City was. And if any of you guys know that from New York and even all around the country, it was crazy in the '80s, even
Hmm.
'90s. But that's the era I grew up in. A lot of you guys were in that era too. But he's
Dapper
actually
Dins.
stopped that in the Philippines. Okay, okay.
Hmm. No, no, I was just reading Dapper Din. Dapper Din sa local politics kasi, but national is not that bad. Yeah, local politics usually then. And
Yeah,
then he said, Garrett said, J for Philippines president and K for vice president in our dreams.
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. And then we have Poise for Duty said that what's this? The Borgist wants to get rid of the jeepneys. Yeah, they want to get rid of jeepneys. It was during the pandemic. They want to get rid
Hmm.
of jeepneys, right, babe?
Yeah.
Um, even in the jeepney drivers was being interviewed, I was echoing, but anyway, I hope it's not bad to you guys.
That's not bad.
Even the jeepney drivers were interviewed. They said it's okay as long as they supply us a new jeepney. Like it's they're trying to do a beep card, so when you ride, you don't need to use cash. Just like in I know in Singapore, right? Or even
Hmm.
there, guys, it's like a jeepney. What do you call that? It's you don't need to use cash. You just need to load your beep card, and it's all cashless and everything. And it's not like open air. It's like aircon style jeepney, but it's not an actual old style jeepney. So
Hmm.
they say as long as they able to give them assistance to have their own kind of e-jeep, they want to do e-jeep, like electronic jeep. It's
Hmm.
okay with them. So yeah.
But it was one of the Jimmy drivers is still here though, going strong. They're not
Mm-hmm.
getting the they're not getting the old school Jimneys out of here, man. They're gonna be here probably for like another 10 years.
Yeah. And it's gonna be expensive if they supply everybody
Hmm.
Egypt, right? It's gonna be expensive. But if our country have a good, the economy will boom, I'm sure they can supply them. So,
But you
but only
think
thing,
about all of those
mhm,
chimneys out here.
a
So
lot.
U.S. had all of those war vehicles out here. It's a lot of jitneys, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Think about it, kid. The jitneys and all the it's a lot. U.S. wasn't playing in the Philippines, boy. Back in World War II and all them times, like man,
And also,
it's a
jeepney
lot.
is the like Philippines because like jeepney is the main like thing of the Philippines. About the jeepney.
Yeah, but the
If
U.S. is why did it happen.
Why really?
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
didn't know
gosh,
that,
I
kid?
didn't know that. No, I didn't know.
Oh no, that's an all war vehicle. They used in like World War II. And you know that, kid?
No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that came from U.S. U.S. brought that here, and then they
Mm-hmm.
left it with the Philippines when they left it. Then they used it in travel vehicles. But that's a war vehicle.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you didn't know?
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
I don't even know the history
you don't know the
of
history of the
jeepney.
Jitney?
No.
Wow.
We didn't. I don't know if we learned that from school. I don't know if
You probably
maybe
did. You had to.
maybe I'm not listening. All I know is the all the countries, their currencies and everything, but I don't remember if we studied jeepneys. I'm sure they
Wow.
mention it.
Your
That's
papa
the
didn't tell you? Because he was
no.
around during that time. He was around. He, no, he your father told me stories. He told I mean he told a story one time like how it was back then when the army was here a lot, and then he was around.
Mm-hmm.
He was around. Yeah, Jeep Willie from World War II. Yep, trust me, electric vehicles won't work. They made them to super stretch limos. Too bad they won't let me get a Humvee. Darn thing wouldn't fit on the average road. It takes up the whole side. Yeah, no, it is right about the Jipneys. And it's crazy because you think about how U.S. was rolling deep out here. All those Jipneys, you guys know, you guys been all over the Philippines.
Oh my
And a lot
gosh,
of,
I
huh?
need to go back to grade one. I didn't know jeepney is from US.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, wow.
No, I thought it was really from the Philippines.
No, no, U.S. bought that there.
Oh yeah, jeepneys originate from the American colonial period, shared taxis from an auto coalesces commonly short
Yeah,
into AC.
that's
Oh
from
really? I
U.S.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
So you studied that during high school?
No, I knew. I just knew.
Oh my god, I feel stupid right now, Jay. Don't mention it to me. Let's change topic. I'm joking.
You let me tell you what happened. What happens with K? I watch videos. I didn't only know from videos though. I knew from just from talking with people. Okay, talking with people, videos. Kay don't do her research in her own country. Wow, that's crazy. But anyway, American Jeepneys with Mitsubishi engines. But Kay does not know the closures during Holy Week in the history of the Jeepneys. Jay, are you sure she is Filipina? She might be Malaysian, Indian,
I am
Indonesian.
Korean.
Kay's from Korea, man.
안녕하세요.
Kay's from Korea.
안녕하세요.
Kay, you don't have to
감사합니다.
do that with your eyes. You look like you can be Korean. She's doing this. Her eyes already sound like that. She's doing this like her eyes not slanted already. Kay has abnormally slanted eyes for Filipino. You look Korean a little bit, Kay. Korean or Japanese or something. You don't look so much
I
Filipino.
know Maximus, I know the closure. We doesn't know that there's the transportation
Yeah, we didn't know.
on
I'll be honest, I didn't
Friday.
know.
I know the closure, just the transportation is crazy. It's like we don't travel during Good Friday. We stay in one place only. That's why that's our first
Laba
time to
Laba's world.
travel.
How you doing? Happy Easter.
Mm.
Happy Easter. Well, no, it's cool. It's cool. K, you learned something today. I
Yeah.
really thought you knew that. I thought you was joking.
No, because what I know is jeepney is the like a symbol of the Philippines. That's why even when you search it, it shows here what does jeepney symbolize. Whether we like it or not, jeepney has become the cultural symbol of the Philippines. It's according to
Yeah,
the. Yeah, I know. That's
it
why.
is.
So I thought it's really from the Philippines. I know it's from US.
No, U.S. gave that to the Philippines through war.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, and it's crazy because that staple has lived on, and
Hi,
it's
Laba Laba.
2022, and that staple is still here. Charlie might love my Jeep Percy GT more than me. Reminds me of a Jeepney. I got the long version Jeep, not get shorty version. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, guys. So that was the situation that happened. Okay, you want to open it up? I'm gonna open it up.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm gonna
guys, you
allow some
can
of you guys
join
on.
us if you want to share any like experience you have this past few days, or are you still experiencing it right
Yeah,
now
I would
because
love
we're advanced.
Tony
What
can
do you
come on
do?
too if you don't mind. If he wants to talk about his trip back and stuff like that.
The requirements
People
going
that are
back to
coming or that's coming
US.
soon, that's been here soon. Uh, definitely come on, chop it up with us. That's the link. We're opening it up. I wanted to open it up last week, but I don't know what happened.
No, we're so busy, and then it's 3 hours already. There's a lot of
Yeah,
people to that time, and then
Lava
it's three
Lava's world right away.
hours.
I'm at the
Hey,
hairdresser, guys.
all right, it's cool. It's
Oh,
cool. How you doing?
hi.
Bonjour de
Hey,
Quebec.
all right,
Dis
all right.
bonjour.
I forgot who came. Who came last
Joyeux
time?
Pâques.
Who was that was talking French with her last time? Somebody came up here.
Hi.
Who's that? It was a Garrett. It was somebody who was talking French with. No, it was He's not here right now. He's not here.
I'm leaving.
Okay,
Bonjour de
okay.
I,
Quebec.
All right.
I
See you
just want
later.
to know how much is. Oh my gosh, I want to know how much is the
She's leaving.
salon there.
Oh yes. Oh
She
no,
just want to say hello.
she's in Canada.
No,
She's in
no,
Canada.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And she's also in the salon, so salon will take
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's
time
getting her hair
to do
done.
the
Yeah, yeah,
hair and enjoy your day, lava lava.
yeah. And I have to get Kay um I have to get Kay Rebond soon. And those
To
things
where
take
there's
like hours, hours,
seven
hours.
hours.
Yeah,
Jay wants me to go to Manila, and why I didn't do everybody in Manila? I would like to spend my time doing the reband while I
yeah, yeah. We
can
were busy.
blog.
Yeah, we were shimmy busy in Manila.
How long is your hair to be done, lava lava? Because mine it took 7 to 8
No,
hours
yeah, no,
to
she has
just to
long hair
reband
too. I
this.
can tell. I can
Yeah,
tell from how
and
her hair was furrowed
natural
up.
hair.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, she has long natural
Natural
hair.
hair.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's good. I love seeing that. I love seeing women with the natural hair like that. Like I'm sure she'll get it straightened and it'd be still be long, but so it's Jabo said when you bring your sour, the one that God has blessed you with to America, protect her mentality physically, and spiritually. Don't trust her in no one else's hands, family or friends. Well, I'm not worried about that, Jabo. I'm not worried about that. K is very mature, extremely mature. What's going on, Tony?
Good, good, good.
How you doing,
Everything's
man? So it's been what 2 weeks since I last seen you, man, in person.
You're so tall. We do like, hi, Tony. Tony is so tall.
Him and what's the name too? You 6'2", right, Tony?
now I'm about 6 foot. About
Yeah,
six
okay, okay.
about
Mm,
six
What's
foot.
the name? Now you taller than 6 feet, man.
Uh,
You
I don't
are. You
I
about
met
probably about 6'1", 6'2".
maybe 6'1", but I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, cause no, I've stood next to people that are 6 feet, and they're much shorter. They're much shorter than you.
I, I have a question for you,
Go ahead again.
Tony. So, how's your experience in the Philippines for how many days? Like 20
A
days,
month,
25, or 50, or
About,
one
a month.
month?
about 24 days. That's all.
Mm.
So how was your daily life? Like every day you're going out, I think.
It slowed
Like
down.
how
It slowed down the last week though. Just
Hmm.
you
rest.
you do all the stuff. I guess
Mm-hmm.
going all the places. We went to Longapo. That was a whole day. That was pretty cool. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Tony, it was like Christmas. It was like Christmas for Tony. Everywhere he was at, man.
The
Um,
family is there.
the family was there, and he felt he was getting taken care of. Cooking for him. I'm sure
yeah,
you didn't have to cook one meal, man.
Spoiled, spoiled.
yeah, a lot of fish, eating fish, and it was pretty good. I mean, a couple tilapia about I don't know. I mean, it was huge.
Yeah.
So,
So, did you feel emotional leaving?
oh yeah, I do it every.
Ah, yeah, I bet,
I do it
man.
every
I
time.
I saw the
Man,
picture of Rose
yeah, Kay told me, and I said,
because she added
"Wow,
it on Facebook. Like somebody put a comment. I was like, oh, Tony's like this. That was like I think 2018,
no,
2017. I don't know when
you
is
know what
that,
it
but
is, Tony. Some guys don't know. I mean, guys that been here and has been here as long as you have, at it like
mm-hmm.
if you're here for like 2 weeks at a time, 20 days, almost a month, you're gonna feel it when you're leaving. So imagine me going back to the U.S. away from Kay after
Yeah,
7 years. I felt it. I was like every day, like I want to get back. I want to get back to the Philippines. And I'm sure when me and Kay, when I get Kay, because me and Kay are gonna eventually go to the U.S. and stay there for a while. And man, I already know I'm gonna be sitting looking at Kay, we sitting in the house together, going, "Let's go back."
yeah. I mean, it's emotional every time I leave. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
before I even leave the house, to go to the airport, it's like
Mm-hmm.
you try to say, nah, I'm not gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. But it's just like
Mm-hmm.
when you're with the family and they do so much for you, and then you're like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so it was pretty,
Yeah.
it's always. And then like finally, you go inside. So we went inside the airport, check in, and they said you can come back out you want because we still had some time. So we said
Mm-hmm.
okay. So we just told the family just go over to Jollibee's and wait for us to come out. So
Hmm.
we did that. But the second time going back in, it was cool. I was cool. It's like it was just that first initial like okay.
Hmm. Yeah. And Dapper Dean had a question for you. He said, "Did you get any allergic reaction to any of the food you ate?"
No, it wasn't the food. I went somewhere to a function. It was a birthday party, and I was drinking there, and they were you had ice cubes and stuff, and it was putting ice. It was like okay, whatnot, and I don't know. I like the next 2 days after that, my stomach was tore up. So I stayed
Yeah.
away. I stayed away from ice.
Oh, I think the ice cube is not clean because
No, no.
sometimes
They
it's
they
not
use they
clean,
probably
right?
use no, yeah, it's not clean, or they could have
Mm-hmm.
used regular sink water, regular water from like that's
Mm-hmm.
not potable.
Yeah,
It happens. But the thing is though, me and you are used to that, kid,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because we out
Because you're
here. He's
already
not used to
here.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Is
and
that when you drink alcohol, they put that's the one when you put the cubes, right?
yeah,
Tony?
yeah, yep.
The ice
Oh,
cubes.
oh, soda
yeah,
too, soda
yeah,
too.
yeah. Soda too. I mean, when I went to Jollibee's, I was getting drinks with no ice. I was like, I don't want no ice in it. I was so.
You
I
get
was like,
scared.
I did it one time. My stomach was tore up, and I was like, okay, I didn't want to chance it anymore. If I had something like a cold to drink, it had to be refrigerated cold, or you
So,
know. So
Tony, Maximus had this to say for you.
That's
What do you think about
correct.
this? He said, "You need to stay longer, Tony Anderson. Time to take that well-deserved retirement and leave the Matrix." What do you think about that?
uh, I don't know. I mean, gonna do some expanding on the house. I think I told you at the meeting. Gonna be
Yeah, yeah.
gonna be because we got like I said we got two houses together, and so
Hmm.
we're gonna expand and do. I had a contractor come out there, gave me an estimate, with some stuff, and then of what I wanted, and then like I said, there's a brother, he does the same work, and he was there, so he just told me, just be quiet, don't say anything, and he wrote up a plan and looks a whole lot better.
Hmm.
He can, he's doing some work for some people now, showing me some of the stuff.
Hmm.
So I know the work that he does. I seen it. You know, he worked on renovating one of the houses. So
Hmm.
I know he can do it. So I said, okay, fine. You know, it's fine. He gave me his plan, which
Hmm.
everyone seemed to like.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that's
So
what.
right now, Tony, we're gonna get your ano to, weighing scale, and we're gonna see what's your weight. I'm joking.
Uh,
You eat a lot in the
well,
Philippines.
no, I tell you what.
Delicious.
I tell you what. When I took my belt off at security coming back, my pants was like falling off. So
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
like that. Okay, no, it's like that. It's like that. You know what it is? Because he came here. He's eating real food.
yeah, that's true.
You know what it is?
Okay,
Yeah, no,
okay.
it's okay. In the U.S., you don't know. Like a lot of the food is GMO,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes you won't even know it. Like it'll be something he could be eating already that he's fine with, and it's crazy because a lot of people get sick from that too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you get sick from eating real food too. Like you come to the Philippines, you be like, why am I sick? You didn't have any ice, anything like what happened with Tony, and
Mm-hmm.
you be getting sick. Going, what's wrong? You finally eating some real food. That's what's wrong.
yeah, I
So your
know.
body start breaking down. Like, oh, what is this?
And
Yep, he ate good food, fresh food, no process. Yep.
Filipino is good in cooking too. So I'm sure your
Yep.
family, Filipino family, is really like cooking your good food every day.
Yeah, I mean, I had to tell him, all right, let's ease up on the pork. It was like pork chop,
Oh,
and this and that.
Yeah.
I like,
oh my god, just too
all
much
right,
cholesterol.
chicken's okay,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I was doing chicken and fish, but can't eat that pork chop. I mean pork all the time. I try to
yeah.
stay away
Mm-hmm.
from it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man, it's really not good. I mean, pork, if it's undercooked just a little bit, you get worms in your brains. It's crazy. No other
Mm-hmm.
meat really like that. You eat pork, if one piece of it's undercooked, and then you be like, man, they do an X-ray on you, and you got a worm in your brain, and pork is crazy. It's crazy.
Well,
So I feel you, man.
one of the family members that came where I met you at,
Hmm.
he had a stroke, and
Oh.
so
The young one
his no, it's one of
or the
the
older one?
older brother. Yeah, he
Okay.
his left arm, he can't even, he can't really use it as
Ooh.
much,
Anymore. Oh.
So he had a
Oh.
stroke, and so but he drives though. He can drive,
Mm.
automatic, one
Hmm.
hand and everything. I mean, he does stuff. I mean, he's not like, he's what you call it,
Hmm.
PWD. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
PWD. Yeah,
Person
yeah,
PWD. Yeah, he
disabled.
got that going, but that helps out when you want to go somewhere. You go to
yeah,
the
yeah,
grocery
yeah.
store
Mm-hmm.
or restaurant. He throws out that card. You get that discount.
Oh yeah. And I want to share something about the water because you mentioned the cubes. Sometimes when we eat in Mang Inasal or some other fast food, remember Jay, they put a ice cube and then there's something on the
Hmm.
top of the water. Like there's like it's like something like that's why Jay said, can you change the water because when you put the ice
Yeah,
cube, the top is like different. It's not clear.
it's because the ice cube is dirty.
Yeah, the ice cube
They,
is
that's
dirty.
that's what's getting them sick, Kay.
Mm-hmm.
They'll give you water and they put the ice cube in it, and then you see all of that bacteria from the water.
It's going
That's why he
up.
was getting sick. It goes up to the top. And I said, change the water. I remember sometimes I don't drink the water. I drink
Mm-hmm.
my own water
I think that's what happened
because
with Tony.
yeah, that's what
Well,
happened with him.
we were buying cases of water though. Like the
Hmm.
what's that one? I can't think of, Natural Spring or something. Some kind of brand they got there now. But we were
Mm-hmm.
buying cases of it. One of the younger brothers that came with me, he knows the connection. We went somewhere, got like 2 cases, bring back.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So we did that several times because you drink
Mm-hmm.
that Coke, you drink water like,
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I seen you. You had the bottle. You had your own bottles. That was the ones when you was
uh,
in. I think you was we was in
Starbucks.
Starbucks. He probably bought them there. He probably bought them from there.
Yeah. He said, she said, Laba Laba
yeah,
World said he ate good food, fresh food, no process. That's the
Yeah,
first way.
it's
yeah.
true.
I mean, it was like I said, I just stayed away, but the only thing is, I like to hollow, so I took chances.
You
Oh
ate in Mang
yeah,
Inasal?
yeah.
Did you try Mang Inasal again? Did you eat in Mang Inasal, Tony?
Yeah, I did. I ate
Mm.
there. I
The
got the
halo
hot.
halo was good though.
Yeah, I did that one in Olongapo. We went there,
Mm.
and so, but yeah, I didn't do all the what you call. They got what all the rice you can eat.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Ah,
yeah. The green one, the green
unlimited
one.
rice, only rice, only
You know what's
rice.
funny?
Yeah,
Everybody,
unlimited rice. But I was cool with the one they gave me on my plate. So
everybody talks about Jollibee all the time. Jollibee, Jollibee. People need to come to the Philippines and eat manga and sao. That right
Mhm.
there is like more Filipinos actually like manga and sao probably more than Jollibee, believe it or not, because because of the way that chicken is cooked and it
Mhm.
like that like with that kind of meal you have to eat the rice. I don't
yeah,
know if you eat the rice too, right? See, Tony knows.
yeah.
When you eat a
I
manga
ate
and
the
sao
rice.
without the rice, it's not complete.
Yeah,
It's too much
It's not
flavor in
complete.
the
Yeah, it's
chicken.
not
That's why
complete
I need
without the
to have
rice. That
something.
flavor goes perfect with that rice. Ah, you're eating it. And if you
Jay's
like me,
favorite
you like
now.
I've been loved manga and sauce since I came. You remember, kid?
Uh-huh.
I go there. I get 2 meals sometimes. But yeah, Greg, it's all about rice, but especially with manga and sauce for me.
but I
Manga
tell
and
you what,
sauce.
we did the trip to Grand Canal,
Mhm.
and we went to Popeyes,
Mhm.
and that was the first time that they really kind of had that. But they like the spaghetti at Popeyes better than Jollibee.
Mm.
Mm. Did you try Popeye's spaghetti, Jay?
No, 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 no,
No.
no. Because
Oh,
I didn't
really?
try it because it has
Pork.
that yeah I think that was it has pork in it the hot dog. So I
Mm.
don't eat that. But the only thing though, when you ate the Popeyes, was it like the Popeyes in U.S.?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you
That's
compare?
that's the question.
I
Yeah.
got I tell you, I didn't try the chicken. I tried like this chicken
Mm.
sandwich they had because they don't
Mhm.
have the chicken sandwich. I mean, they didn't have this particular type of chicken sandwich
Mhm.
here,
Mm.
and so I tried that, and I got the biscuits with the frosting on top. I tried that. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, okay, let me
Mhm.
try it, but actually, like I said, I didn't try the chicken. That was one thing I didn't try to say, oh, is this one good or this one,
The same. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
same.
Mhm.
But it
You
was, I
didn't
mean,
able to compare. Mm-hmm.
but like I said, that was at Grand Canal, so it could have been like a different, who knows, different people working.
That's in Venice, right? The Venice Grand Canal you're talking about, right? That's
Uh,
in Venice.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
And Maximus said it right. He said always bring
Bring
Imodium
Mojo.
with you to the Philippines and carry around wet wipes in case you are out and about and need to use the public restrooms. No, it's true. Actually, Kay, tell them about the what's the name that you get in the Philippines that you can put on a toilet seat, right?
Yeah, I forgot the name, guys, but we
So
have
not
that
only
in
the wet wipes.
we have in the
Okay.
toilet. They've just opened our cabinet there. You can show them right now. Can you
Oh,
get
really?
it?
Let
Yes,
me go get it. It's in the toilet.
guys. Yeah, yeah. When you
I gotta
open
show
the
this. Hold
cabinet,
on.
our medical cabinet there, because Tony J bought this thing that it has I forgot the name of it, but you put it in the toilet. So when you do your thing, you don't need to put tissue around because that one is like covering it. I forgot the name.
You know
Do
what's
you know
funny?
the name of it?
It's
Yeah, that
actually
one. That
from.
one.
This is actually made. It's funny that Maximus said that. This is made from a wet wipe company, actually. See that? Sanacare. So you
Uh
can
huh.
get your wet wipes from them, and then they also have this. This is the toilet seat cover, right?
Parental guidance, guys. This is gonna be
So,
nasty. Just kidding.
so what you do? So Maximus is right. You could wipe down the thing with the wet wipe, right? Wipe down the seat with the wet wipe. Get it clean. But first, this how I do it. I gotta tell you guys. So what I
People
do
in US
is
going to eat lunch, Jay.
no, it's fine. It's fine. You get a bunch of tissue. You got to go to a restroom or even get your tissue. Sometimes I've done this, right? You wet the
Mm-hmm.
tissue, you get some soap, you wipe the seat. I wipe it all down. Then I take the wet wipe, wipe it again, and then I dry it first. I dry it, and then I wipe it again with the wet wipe, and then you put this down. You put this
Open
down here.
it.
Yep,
Open it. I want to see
this
how it
here.
looks
I'm gonna show
like.
you.
I think
This is the
everybody
toilet
know
seat
that
cover, guys.
already.
Everybody, not everybody don't. I talked about it before. Now this is here.
Jay
This
is
is
expert, guys. Expert. I'm shy to do that
this wet
outside, but
wipe.
Jay is
No, this
expert.
this here.
The
You know what
steps
I'm
how
about?
to. to dump in
It's a
public.
full white.
It's like
You
a
need this in the
diaper.
Philippines. I gotta put it back perfectly because I want to use it. You need this in the Philippines, and so Maximus is 100% right. And I don't talk about this in videos. It's like I don't need to talk about people about hygiene and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
this is what you have. It's funny Maximus said that. I just wanted to point that out.
On the next vlog, guys, Jay, we're gonna do a step-by-step process how to use it. Just kidding.
Stupid. You stupid. But no, but no, so that's what happened. So that's how Tony got sick, and yeah.
Tony, are you back home already from Oberland 5.7? All slick in my inasal because the chicken all gets in the cups and passed to the next customer. LOL. Yeah, I know because everybody's using their hand. Did you use your hand to eat in mga inasal?
No, 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 no.
Oh, that's not so Filipino.
We had a time getting the silverware. We was like, okay, waiting on the guy to bring the silverware. We had to keep on. I'm sitting up there waiting. Like, okay,
Hmm.
but yeah,
I-
it's. I no, I don't do the hands. I always forks.
just to be safe,
Yeah.
especially right now. But me,
Well,
I wash my hand and then I use my hand when I eat in mga inasal to make it, you feel it more.
Well, I know some
yeah.
places give you the plastic glove.
Yeah,
Plastic
yeah, yeah.
glove you can put on.
Hmm.
They
So
don't have it there. They should have it there because in it's like in buffalo wings, they usually give you plastic when you eat buffalo wings in here in Manila. So I don't know why in Mang Inasal because everybody wants to be, Filipino loves eating using their hands. So it's like Mang Inasal, so Filipino. So
Hmm.
that's what they
Um,
do.
they have some Horace love. I mean, I remember the place that me and Kay stayed in before. The bathroom was wheelchair accessible, but not many
Yeah,
places
there
have.
is.
Not many. You have to search around for. You have to actually call them and ask Horace before you come.
Most of there's some I don't know. I think
Not a lot.
but there is in a mall
Some
like
there
big
are
mall.
some. Yeah.
There's for PWD or for senior citizen, and it has a little bit.
Oh no,
It's a
he's talking
little
about
bit
apartments.
big.
Kay. He's talking about apartments.
Yeah, I know. How does it look like?
No, like remember our bathroom before we were in. Our bathroom was like we kept hit. You could hit the elevator from our bathroom, and our bathroom was wide. You could actually roll a
Ah.
wheelchair in there and park it there. It's wheelchair
Ah,
accessible.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they have like that much in the
Yeah. Yeah.
Philippines.
They don't.
Only wider space for senior
Hmm.
citizen or for give me Jollibees or give me death from Garrett. Oh, did you eat Jollibee too? I know you eat Jollibee
yeah,
in
yeah. I had
US
Jollibee a
anyway.
couple times. Yeah, I did Jollibee a couple times, and have a niece. She's a manager at Burger King, one of the Burger King. So we went there. What you want?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
'Cause
she used
Oh,
to
my,
hook it up.
I mean,
Oh
I mean,
wow.
I mean, yeah. She hooked us up. We got a discount. I mean, she used her discount. And plus, which is cool. But yeah, she
Hmm.
was like, okay, cool, whatever. She took care of us.
Hmm.
Made sure that people knew that we was family.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mm-hmm. It's
That's
like
cool, man.
Christmas Day on when I
Let me
don't
get some water.
know. Yeah, when Tony is here, the whole family. It's like I love doing that. That's why I'm so sad that we cannot go with my family tomorrow. We're gonna do island hopping, but we need to go back home because the rice cooker might be on.
Mm.
And Jay sleep at 6 a.m. and they're leaving at 6 a.m. to the boat because they're gonna ride a boat. They're gonna go to another island, but we cannot come, so we just go home here in Calapan. So, how does Mac Chicken? Did you eat in Mac Chicken,
No,
Tony,
I didn't
in the
try that one. I didn't try that one.
compared to mga inasalis tabis from Simple Rocco? I'm going to let you know because between $3 to $7 for a dozen of eggs now.
But I tell you what, there was a guy. There was a guy that had.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the area that I stayed at, they had like a lot of businesses, a lot of markets. People had their
Maybe
own
you're
little.
breathing on the
They
mic.
had
Mhm.
Okay.
they had a lot of their own little shops and stuff selling vegetables, whatever. But this one person, he had some kind of a deep fryer. That's all he had in this one room. He had, and
Mm-hmm.
he fried chicken. I mean, he can
Mm.
fry whole chicken. He can fry parts of chicken, but he had that one deep fry, and he was making a killing. I mean, he didn't need to have any cooks or anything. He just sat there, put that in, and you walk by that fried chicken, it looked good. I mean, I had it too. It was pretty
How
good.
does it taste? It's
It tastes
good.
good. Yeah, it was good.
We Jay and I was passing by in when we still live in Pasig. Remember Jay, they're doing a whole fried chicken, the whole chicken, fried chicken. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Like people are on the line. Like we always pass it because we love walking around Pasig. So he's cook. They're like there's a line because it's very, very affordable. So people are on the line trying to buy the fried chicken, the whole fried chicken.
Hmm.
But it's too much oil for us. It's like we cook sometimes fried chicken, but for Jay, we're trying not to eat too much oil. But I'm happy. It tastes good, Tony. I thought we didn't try it because we doesn't know if it tastes good.
I mean, it wasn't greasy. It wasn't greasy. I mean,
Mm,
but I was just surprised how
taste.
all you needed was a deep fryer. You know, like it
Hmm.
was a new. I mean, it wasn't like a old. It was fairly new type of
Uh,
um, new type of equipment.
equipment.
It was new
Mm-hmm.
equipment, and he just throw that stuff in there, and he was making money all during the day. At nighttime, people would stop by there, and you could smell it. You're like, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's good. So, I got a question. So it's that time. Well, I'm gonna answer this question. Can you get green young coconut water, fresh cut for you to buy walking around PH?
Yes,
Oh, yes, you can. Now, Tony, did you get your buko juice when you were here?
the fresh buko juice.
Uh, we went to this one place, and they gave us buku water or something in a
Yeah,
bottle.
yeah,
It was
Mm.
water. I don't know. It was okay. I
yeah.
mean, I drank it, but it
Maybe
wasn't
it's
a.
frutas. Is it frutas?
It was one of those little vendor stands and that you see in
Yeah.
this, that they sell.
Yeah, it was
Ay.
it was coconut juice. He got
Yeah.
That's
coconut juice.
coconut
Yeah,
juice.
yeah. So he got it,
But,
but you get it
mm-hmm.
free. That's that time you go to the market and
Mm-hmm.
they cut the coconut, open it up for you free, give you the K loves it. They give you the rest of the buko. You can eat it,
I
and
asked them to separate it, and you eat
yeah,
the actual fresh, and it's 25 pesos only. But I think maybe 30 now per buko. I always ask, can you give us the thinner one so I can eat the inside? I don't like the thick one because it's too hard. I want the soft one inside. So
the
they
one thing with
separate it. It's
Filipinos that you
delicious.
see out here, you see Filipinos that eat unhealthy all day long, and then they fix themselves with that buko juice. Seriously, they'll eat whatever they want and then drink that buko. And you see a lot of guys that drink all the time. They stay slim. I don't know how, but they always
Mm-hmm.
drinking buko juice.
I saw a
Hi,
guy.
Kuya Joey.
There, there was a guy that had a van, close to where we stayed at. He had like a van with all these coconuts in there. He was you just cutting them up for people, but
Hmm.
I didn't go up there. But like I said, I was trying a lot of other stuff. I tried some, I ate some street food.
Hmm.
What's the one ball one with the egg in it?
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
forget. I forgot the quick,
Um,
quick, quick, quick.
Quick,
quick,
That's
quick,
quick.
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, try
quick,
that.
Mm-hmm.
quick.
And but that was about it. To maybe uh,
Balot. Did you
some
try balot
barbecue on a
again?
stick, some barbecue on a stick. That was about it.
Okay.
I didn't try too much, but I know a couple of days ago, one of the family members they went out and he said, "I'm gonna get some barbecue." He came back. He had the chicken and
Hmm.
intestines thing, and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
he had the what's the square blood thing or whatever.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And he liked it. I was like, okay. I just looked at it. I said, let me look at this. I said, you paid it was a
Esau, yeah,
small
Esau,
it was a small intestine. I said, you paid that much for it?
Esau.
Yeah, I
Isaw,
said,
that's Isaw. How
yeah, I
does it
said,
taste
what?
for you?
Oh, I didn't eat it. I didn't eat it,
Ah, okay,
but
okay.
I was wondering why he had a small one instead of like I seen the real big ones. He said,
Hmm.
well, no, but
Yeah, man, I never ate that. I never will.
nah,
I'm a
I,
Filipino.
I
I
Yeah,
wasn't
try it
eating that.
once only. Mm-hmm.
No, I wasn't eating that. I was like, nah, I'll
yeah,
try the quick. That was about it.
yeah, yeah. Quick, quick is different, but chicken intestines, nah.
Actually,
But
I like kwek kwek before, but one time when I eat, they have a bad egg, so that's why I stopped eating kwek kwek. It's like it's not. It's like maybe I'm just unlucky because mostly maybe there's one only that I got that really bad
no, because
quail
out
egg, so I
here,
stopped eating it.
this is just
It's
facts.
delicious though. I like it. I like
I'm
it.
not
I like
bashing
kwek
the
kwek.
Philippines. Out here, if their food is old, they'll still serve it a lot of
I
times.
know the next day.
Yeah, they'll serve it. So that's not right. You shouldn't be
Mm-hmm.
doing that. That's why I don't really eat too much street food out here. Don't get me wrong. I'll eat a fish ball.
I like fishbowl
Yeah,
though.
it's
That's my
fish ball,
favorite.
chicken ball. I would eat that anywhere, almost anywhere. But it was
Mm-hmm.
one place in Pasig that I would get it from when I first met Kay. We
Pasay,
always get
Pasay.
in Pasay. No,
Mm-hmm.
it was I forgot where it was, but we always get the chicken ball, fish ball. It was by the mall somewhere.
That is, I think it says SM
Yeah,
Mega
it was
Mall.
SM. Yeah, yep. And I would always get it.
Yeah, I think
But
I tried the chicken ball. I think I tried, I mean, the fish ball, whatnot. At
Yeah,
mhm,
the
that's
same time.
delicious fishbowl. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
They
yeah.
said,
Uh
go
huh.
ahead, Jay. Sorry, sorry.
Okay, go go.
I'm just trying to say that everybody's saying that the thing that you show is the airline toilet seat covers. That's what they
Mhm.
said.
Mhm.
They see that in the hospital in the bathroom in the U.S.
Yeah. But this is the good one though. It's from Sanicare. This
Mm-hmm.
one is it's 3 inches wider for better coverage. So it really covers. And guys, no, this thing
Better
really
coverage. What's that?
it is no okay, no, because no, y'all know when you use some of those toilet seats, they be falling all in the toilet. This one here, it don't get wet. It doesn't fall in the toilet. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you ever
Mm-hmm.
use one, it gets wet and fall in the toilet, and then it's breaking off, and then it's not even under your butt. Like I don't like those. I don't like
Jay
those.
said you can flush that in the toilet. You flush it
No,
in the
no, no,
toilet.
no. I never
You
did. No, I
cannot.
never flushed the toilet.
Yeah, you
I
can
always throw it in
flush
the
it.
garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
I tell
always
you
throw it in
what,
the
though,
garbage.
I tell you what, PAL Airlines, their bathrooms are horrible. I
Mm.
It's
mean, it
dirty.
was like, oh yeah, when I was flew back in LA, get ready. I went in there like, okay, I was like, okay, I got to go bathroom. I walked in, it's like trash on the floor. I mean, they didn't. I mean, I don't know what the attendants are doing when everyone's sleeping, in between
Mm-hmm.
meals. I mean, they could be cleaning the bathrooms or something, but
Yeah.
that's so you definitely would need one of those seat covers there because it was like even both trips the bathrooms were bad. Powell. I don't know if that's
Is it? I'm just wondering because I never flew like long flight like that. Because the longest I have, I think 5 hours flight. Is the toilet during the international like to US? Is it bigger? Because the in PAL is like a little bit small. Is it bigger like a regular toilet?
I
In
mean, it was
PAL,
the same as when I came
regular flight.
when I got to LAX to fly back where I'm at on American. I went into the bathroom. It was okay, about the same. I guess it was about the same.
Ah,
But
okay. Because the
but that was
domestic,
but that was a shorter flight. That was a shorter
maybe
flight.
the microphone. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was a shorter flight, but their bathrooms, American bathrooms, were a lot cleaner. And I don't know. I just you just got to be brave and like, okay, I'm going to go in here and do this, but you definitely would need some seat covers. I would think.
Mm-hmm.
You,
And
you know,
also the people are very not they're not disciplined. Of course, if you go to the toilet, you need to. But also, it's still the attendant should check all the time because some people you cannot point out who did that.
yeah.
So you can you did this and they're guests, but still they
Oh,
need
the sink.
to.
The one of the sinks was flooded. I mean, they had a sink in there. When I went in there, the sink had a it was flooded with water. I mean, it was like I don't know tissues or whatever. I was like, and then people were like opening up the door to go in there, and they like, nah, close it.
And use another one.
Yeah, they would use another one. They weren't even dealing with
That's crazy. The ticket is so expensive and the toilet is like that.
it. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
If I'm there, I gotta say to that tenant, excuse me, the toilet is like this. I want to use it right now. I
And
Oh,
usually
they
do that.
they had one lady with one passenger. She actually, I don't know, she did some little cleaning up in there. And she told the attendant, she said, "Hey, I took care of this or whatever." And the attendant, after that, he went on and cleaned some of the other bathrooms. But this one lady like took care of it. I'm like,
Oh
okay.
wow. Oh wow.
well,
That's
okay.
good.
Link said, "Can someone explain to me what is Dorian, or is it Dorian Balut or something?"
No, Link is Dorian is a fruit, and it smells so good.
And
Just kidding. It doesn't.
Balut is egg.
Balut is made of egg. Durian is made of it's a fruit, okay, but it's a healthy fruit. Only thing it smells so bad But it for me, okay, it tastes so good for me. But some other people doesn't like it because you
I
can
don't
still
like it.
smell it while you're eating it, so you
Yeah,
feel like it doesn't
you feel like
taste
somebody,
good.
you feel like somebody
Yeah,
farted in your throat.
yeah. So that's why. But I
Yeah.
like durian. I used to buy a lot of durian when I was in Thailand because it's very cheap there, and they made a lot of chips made of durian, some other stuff in Thailand. So durian is very good compared to balot because it's healthier than balot. But yeah, they're different thing.
And so, yes, buko juice is healthy, points for duty. And it's that time said,
Healthy.
do most apartments have a kitchenette of some type to prepare my own food? Well, they usually out here, if you get something with that's furnished, it'll come with the kitchenette. If you're renting it out and it's furnished, but
Mm-hmm.
if it's not furnished, you would have to have um, your own hot water. Not hot water. What is it? Your own not kitchenette. What do you call that, Kay?
Hmm?
Induction cooker. You could buy your
Yeah,
own
yeah, yeah,
induction
yeah.
cooker, and you can get them at the mall. They're like two. You can get one for like $2,000, like $40. Very inexpensive,
Mm-hmm.
and that's usually the good ones too. You can probably find like a Hanabishi, which is a good brand, for
Mm-hmm,
like
mm-hmm.
2,300 pesos. That's like $46.
Mostly it's the time, most of the apartment, as Jay said, has a kitchenette.
Hmm.
Most of the time because Filipino loves cooking, and they're not like in Thailand. In Thailand, there's the apartment I stay. There's no kitchenette because Thai people love to buy food because they usually have a nice, street food there. But in the Philippines, everybody loves to cook, so most of the apartment has kitchenette.
Hmm.
Most of it, even apartment or a condominium. Kuya Joey said we own a 27-hectare coconut farm in Davao. When you go K and J, I get you all the buko juice you want. Kuya Joey, I will contact you if you go to Davao. Kuya, where's your buko? I wanna have a free buko. Kuya Joey has ano ha.
I'm
That's
gonna be on a
big.
buko diet. I'm just gonna drink buko juice the
Who's
whole
that
time.
good?
I know I'm gonna be sick, sick as a
I
dog.
know.
I'll be healthy though. And so, yes, that's what I hear, Dapper. And so Link says, speaking of this balut, please explain the insides. Is it crooked or raw, soupy, yuckers like? No, it's like bones. It's bones. It's a chicken. It's not.
it's a
It's a duck. It's a
it's
duck
a
that duck
not
egg that
alive.
grew into a baby. It's a baby duck.
Yeah. Okay, what is
Yeah,
exactly buko juice? It's the
coconut
time buko
juice.
juice is coconut. If you know coconut, that's the juice of the buko. We call
Hmm.
just buko because coconut in Tagalog is buko.
Hmm. It's delicious. Yeah, in Thailand they drink a lot of durian juice too. They actually in Thailand they make durian candy. They do in the Philippines too, but Thailand is big for that, right, kid? And I was in
Mm-hmm.
Thailand. They had durian shakes. I was like, "What is this?" And
Oh my
Kay was
gosh.
eating it too. I was like, "Oh,
It doesn't have smell. This
I
is not
know."
the smoothie doesn't
Still,
have a smell. I was like,
no.
oh yes, I wanna order durian.
They had durian candy. Kay was eating it all. I'm sitting there looking at her like she's crazy, but
But durian is healthy though.
it
Healthy.
is.
It's the cleanest fruit. Remember
I I tried
in
it.
church.
I
Mm-hmm.
tried it, but it didn't work for
How
me.
about Tony? Have you tried durian before?
Yeah, yeah. You ever tried
Nah,
durian?
nah, nah. I never tried it.
Oh, you gotta try it,
Mm.
man.
If you visit here and if you guys go to Davao, there's it's cheaper there, but they also sell here in Manila. But it's like it's seasonal. But in Davao, they have like durian. That's a durian capital, I think. The Davao,
Hmm.
it's good. Tony never go to Tai Tai Changi, but usually it's
Oh,
for
he didn't
girls.
go.
No, they have
Nah, I didn't
Yeah,
make it
it's not
there.
really.
I wanted to go. I wanted to go, but it just didn't happen. We ended up going to
the
uh,
Visoria.
yeah, Brazoria twice. So we was trying to. My daughter had a request for a handbag, so she was like giving me her list before I left. So like, okay, you see this one, get this for me.
Somebody asking you to buy something for them.
Yeah, my daughter. Yeah, so she was like, okay, you see this one, get this one. So we went
You.
there first time, and one of the vendors, I don't know, um, that they didn't want to negotiate too well, so
Hmm.
it wasn't my idea, but we ended up leaving that person, and then we
Mm-hmm.
ended up going somewhere else, and so we came back another time, and we found the bags, and I had called my daughter up. I was like, okay, we're at the place. It was late at night there in the States. So like it was about 11 to 10. I said, okay, I'm here. She said, okay, show me in the video. Show me. Get closer. And then she like, then she'll Google everything and see if like, okay, yeah, that looks real. That looks real. That does,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
the real one has that. Okay, all right. So,
yeah.
Tony become a blogger
They got
for
the
his
real good
daughter.
ones, and believe it or not, Tony in Turkey. My boy's out in Turkey right now, and he's filming all those like the fake stuff there, and man, they got some good fakes out in Turkey, and they shipping them too. They actually shipping them. I don't believe. I'm like, how they shipping? He said, no, they shipping them now. I'm like, all right. He was telling me about it. I'm like, I don't want to get involved in that because he wanted me to do like a business like, and I said, no, I don't want to do a business where I'm shipping fake products across seas.
Yeah,
Man,
that's dangerous.
yeah, it's dangerous. Yeah,
They're
but they
talking
doing
about
it.
sour soap here. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Sour soap.
but I didn't have any problems coming back through. I mean, I think I,
Oh, they're not bothering you coming back.
yeah, they're not probably, they're not checking.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like, okay, fine. The bags, I mean, the bags look good. I mean, I had one in my backpack that I carried on. So, I mean, it was like
Mhm.
the other ones were in the suitcase. So,
Yeah, you're not getting bothered, but he's talking about shipping them though. I'm like, I'm not shipping nothing across. No, it's different. You bringing down that searching your luggage to see whatever you got in there is yours. But yeah.
but I mean, like I said, just dealing with my daughter because she was like Googling everything and, she knew what looks real and what wasn't. So there were some bags, they had some stitching that was inconsistent.
Hmm.
And so she was like, nah, it's not supposed to look like that and whatnot. Or
Hmm.
the zipper color is not, it's not that color or, or something like that. I don't, even if it looked at gold, she said, nah, that don't really look gold, And
Hmm.
so,
Yeah. So she found an exact replica of the bag.
They have
yeah,
that in
yeah.
Tutuban Night Market. They have
They
like
do.
some bags there too. But anyway, Tony, simple question for you, Tony Anderson. How did you have your cell service set up? Did you use local SIM or you use U.S. service roaming?
Oh, I just did my U.S. service roaming, so I'm hating to see what the phone bill going to be. I mean, I do the pass thing that Verizon has. I use that every time I go there, the travel
Mm-hmm.
pass. So
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I use it every time, and I just hate it when I get that phone bill. But I mean, it's not too bad. But I just use that. There's Wi-Fi at the house, so didn't have
You
any
use
problem.
it when you're outside only.
Yeah,
Is that T-Mobile? What
no, Verizon
Verizon. But how's the the charge? I mean, is it it's more, right?
is $10 a day, unlimited.
Mm.
$10.
That's
That's
not bad.
around
That's
seven.
good. That's good.
ten
Unlimited.
dollars,
Mm-hmm.
That's
and it's
good.
It's
When
still expensive when you're in the Philippines
it's
if you
expensive in
use
the Philippines,
regular.
but in the
Yeah,
U.S.,
but
it's still a lot though, because in the U.S. you can get a prepaid phone plan for like $30, $40, but
and
still
I
when you're
mm-hmm.
traveling, not bad. Hmm.
I called Verizon up before I left, and they said, "Oh no, you still got the travel plan. The travel plan from when I went, before." And every time you go into a different country, you get a little text message that said, "Okay, you're now here now." So
Mm-hmm.
the travel plan kicks in, and it tells you and every day it'll tell you, "Okay, your travel plan is going to expire on this day and time."
Mm-hmm.
So it let you know.
So
But
you
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 got
will be
Verizon. I'm
aware.
sure you still getting 5 bars, right?
how was
Sim-
that?
That's you got Verizon, so I'm sure you still getting 5 bars.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was kicking over to LTE sometime. I saw 5G a couple times. So,
Mm, it's not bad.
but
Simple Rocco said,
like
yeah,
I
go,
only
sorry,
used
sorry, go
it. I
ahead.
only used it when I made phone calls, like back to the states. If I had to, call families and say, "Hey, what's going on?" or something like that. But
Hmm.
other than that, I just use my tablet for Wi-Fi to do anything
And
else.
also, when you're outside anyway, you're like enjoying with the family. You don't need to use like too much, internet, right?
Nah, nah, you don't need anything.
Mm-hmm. Simple
Your
Rocco said,
T-Mobile plan is really good.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
made a video about that too. See, I told you, okay, yeah, he made a video about it. And Link has a question, Kate, did you know that the T-Mobile have office. There's a Filipino is usually hired by in US to be a customer service. I also a sales custom. I work in T-Mobile before as a salesperson. We're selling the plan for T-Mobile, Nextel, and Virgin Mobile. I was selling that in US, but what I'm saying is Filipino always do the customer service for
Todd,
American companies.
Todd E. That's where K goes all the time. Like that's like the mecca for handmade. And Tai Tai Change, handmade clothing, suits, shirts, everything. Also, not only just there, Divisoria like that, they make a lot of handmade stuff all over the Philippines. Philippines is a big capital for like handmade clothes. Also, you can find suits too in certain areas, depending on where you go. But you can find it all though here in the Philippines.
There's a lot of that in Divisoria, mostly Divisoria if you want clothing suits like that. Near in Tabora, near
Hmm.
in there's a lot of that. I went to 999 Mall is in my blog. They're selling like gowns and
The
168
Philippines is
Mall,
a decent country if you're into transporting. Say you come over here get some clothes for the low.
Barong. Mm-hmm,
Like the clothes, like the clothes like they sell in Denise and stuff like that for like $10 back in the day. Those are the
mm-hmm.
same clothes you find K shopping at Tai Tai Change for like $2. It'll be $2 here, and they're selling them for like 10, 15 in the US. So think about if you're on the beginning of that, and then you're getting it out to US. You'll be getting them for lower than $2, $2, probably 50 cents a piece. I mean, not 50, probably $1 each piece. Get them to US, and when it gets over to US, they're going for 15, $20. So that's like businesses you can do here in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm. I have a question with Tony. What's the requirements when you? Because I see your message also in Discord. Is it easy to go outside the country or to go inside the country, the Philippines?
It's less restriction when you're coming back. Of course, the only thing you gotta do is get the COVID test done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can, like I said, you can get that anytime. It's no particular time that you have to get it done. You can get it. You just get it the day before.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and it was pretty easy. The place I went to, they were open 24 hours a day to go in, but the drive-through is only
Mm-hmm.
open for certain hours a day. So you can
Di-
go, and I got like I paid. It was, I guess that price it went down. Um, it's
Two four.
2400 per person, and I got the Super Express, which give me results back in 8 hours, which I got it back in six. So I went like 6:30 that morning, and
Mm-hmm.
I got my results back by noon.
Mm-hmm. But is it to be it need to be a antigen test or it should be
You can do
PCR test?
both. You can do both. I just did PCR just for the sake of it. But you can get the
Mm.
antigen test if you want. I don't know about the how much the time frame is to get back the results. I mean, I'm sure it's quicker, but I didn't try it.
Antigen is like 30 minutes, but the one you have, we did that too. The fast result. Actually, your price now is lower. 8 hours for 2 4 is very cheap because 8 hours during the time around October, November when we're trying to move here. 8 hours is around like 6,000, 7,000. That time when we're trying to do RT-PCR. So the 2 4 is very cheap. The one you got is that's cheap for 8 hours result.
So yeah, so pretty much once I got that, I got the results back. They're pretty
Mm-hmm.
good. You get your email, and so pretty much like I mentioned, Discord. I went through security. Got at Manila Airport. You go to security. And for some reason, I usually don't let those baggage guys grab my bags because you got to pay them.
Hmm.
But uh, I went somewhere. We went over somewhere. Pace. I forgot how much it was. Wasn't that much. And then the guy said, "Okay." He put us through a priority line. I mean, I don't know
Hmm.
what was really prior. I mean, but we was like really up front. We had to show our test results to this one lady, and she said, "Okay, fine." And then we went all the way got his one line. So we got the things done, but you had to get your suitcases. Everybody had to. This was the line for everyone to get their suitcases tested for any kind of explosive residue
Mm-hmm.
or something. So
Mm-hmm.
even if you got it locked, you got to unlock it for them. So
Is that the check-in luggage or your hand carry?
check in.
So remember when you first enter when you first enter the NAIA, they gotta
You
do
go
that
to the
one, right?
no, no, you go through
The
the basic security. All your luggage gets through security.
oh, you need to open it now. The
No, no, no.
luggage.
Well,
Ah, okay.
that's after you get through the initial security at the door, and then you go to a
Mm.
line. You go to a line, and that line leads to them opening up your suitcase, your check in, just to run that little cloth
Oh, really? That's
for
crazy.
explosive residue. I mean, they're not going through all your stuff.
Mm,
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. They just need to test like this to make
Hmm.
sure that nothing in there. They didn't do that like that before when Jay and I flew. Like we
Yeah,
flew
they did.
2018. They did do that. I thought when you
No, it was.
mentioned that.
I think the guy said it was only something that the U.S. is doing
Ah, okay.
because
That's.
it's
Mm-hmm.
something that the U.S. was doing. Because I went through PAL. I was going back through PAL, so I was in the line for
I'll be back. I gotta go let low batteries. Yeah.
Mm,
so. But once you did that, then you go in line for your check-in counter. You know, you check your
hmm
baggage in, and the guy say, "Okay, let me see your passport. Let me see your COVID test." And all you had to turn in your the U.S. got this form you have to fill out now,
hmm
and it's just a couple. You just check a couple boxes. Yes, I'm. I've been vaccinated. Yes, I have a negative test, and you sign it and you give it to them.
hmm
And once you do that, then you go to immigrations. Immigration stamp your passport pretty much, and you go on through. And there's another security that you have to this time you have your carry on, so you have to go through that security. You know, take off all your shoes and everything. You
hmm
go through that, and then that leads you to the gate area. Well, into the way you get inside the gate, you got to go in. You know, the area to sit down at. You got
hmm
to go through another security that you put your bags through, your carry on and all your backpack,
hmm
electronic devices, and finally that's it.
Wow. Yeah, and I heard they were turning people back from not having the test in a certain amount of time. Like U.S. was turning people back.
No, I didn't hear that. I mean, the guy that said,
Well,
"Okay, you got your
I think
test."
because you were good, you were good. I think
Yeah,
because you were good, but I think I heard before, say if people didn't have it. Did you have to have it a day in advance? Your negative test?
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I heard. People wouldn't have it a day in advance and they were getting turned back. They couldn't leave. They couldn't go back to the U.S. if they have the test in a certain amount of time.
yeah. I mean, like I said, it was pretty. When Cliff and Rue came back, they went to the same place I went to.
Hmm
He told me about it and how much it cost. So I was like, okay, and because they came to Manila and before they flew, back to the states. But
hmm
it was. I told him, I mentioned back to him. I said, hey, yeah, thanks for the info because it
hmm
helped, And like I said, the people that are friendly, you just go there, you do something online, and the security guard actually, he said, well, you have you pre-registered? And I got there early in the morning,
hmm
so it wasn't nobody there. He said, I said, no, I didn't register, pre-register. He said, okay. He got me onto the Wi-Fi and allowed me to, he actually, he said, well, okay, put your information in. And then there was some information I didn't know. He said, okay, let me do it. And he's like, that was it.
mm
So they was pretty friendly there.
That's cool. That's
I
cool.
was
And
surprised with the thing you're saying that they're checking after they're gonna open your bag before they don't do that. I think because maybe of the pandemic, they got strict about that because, you know, you need to really make sure that you pack your bag properly because they're gonna open it before they don't do that. They just the one they open is the hand carry, but not the check-in luggage. It's crazy,
hmm
but
yes,
it's
and
good also
thanks
for
thanks for
safety
the super chat,
purposes.
two guns to you. He said, just stopping through to show some love. I'm busy today. That's cool, man. I know it's the Easter weekend. You know, it's funny. I remember this the weekend. Everybody gets we get their Easter outfits and go to church for the first time of the year. So this is
Thank you,
that
Two
this is that
Guns to
weekend.
Ya, for the super
Yes.
chat.
Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it, man. I do. I'm just
That's
a poor man trying to get
crazy.
by. So I appreciate the super chats. But
Mm-hmm.
no, it is. And Kay, we're gonna have to deal with it too when we go out. When we go out. We need to go somewhere soon. We need to get out of the Philippines for like a week, Kay. Where are we going?
Two Guns to Ya, you're wrong. He said two times of the year, Easter and Christmas.
Yeah, yeah, yep. Yep, that's the time people go to church. It's I'm going for Easter and I'm going for Christmas. Or even Thanksgiving too, like 3 times, right? Because you see your family. So you know what? Some people, not all the time. Some people, yeah, I go for Thanksgiving. I'll go for Christmas. I'll go
It's
for Easter.
it's sometimes Mother's Day.
Yep. Mother's Day, go to church with your mom. Yep,
Special occasion, special
yep,
occasion.
yep.
Yeah,
And
my
so
antigen is easier and faster.
yeah,
Maximus is actually 30 minutes only. We got the result right away. But they actually don't, because the antigen guys, they only this nose only, no mouth. In the mouth, it's the same thing. I don't like to do the nose. The mouth is fine. I just don't like to do the nose because it's until here. For like, oh my gosh, I always crying whenever I do the test for
that's a lot.
RT-PCR.
It wasn't too. Well, the people that did mine, they weren't too bad. I mean, it was like okay, they were. It wasn't like I was like gagging or
Uh-huh. I did. It maybe depends on the hands that doing it too, because there's some people that are having a soft hand. Like, do you remember? There's two
Yeah.
person who did that to us. The other one is good, and the other one is like,
No,
boom,
Kay, you know
boom.
what you gotta do, Kay? You gotta grab their hand straight up. I do it. I do it now. It's just like,
We're gonna
'cause-
grab.
no, Kay, because they only need to really get here, but they go all the way up here, and it's
You
like
oh
we don't need to
eh
do that.
here.
Okay, no, yeah, they're really going. They're literally going up there. Because when they stick in your nose, right? You already know they stick it in your nose. I know my nose is big, but it ain't that big. And that thing is like this, and it disappears. It's like, where is it going? It ain't going over here, right in my brain. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
They said here, oh, they ano to, they check it for, they should have dogs that can detect explosive residue of the vid, save time. But I think it's okay. It's just it's so hustle. Like it's hustle. Like somebody will open your bag, and then what if you arrive there 2 hours before your flight? That's why Tony is advising like 4 hours, right, before your flight, just to make
yeah,
sure. Because sometimes you go there and it's like a busy time of the week, especially weekend. Just do it, guys, during weekdays. Monday to Thursday is not too busy in the airport, and it's also good thing, I think, so for the safety of everybody, to if somebody want to kill someone or bomb someone during the in the airport, at least for the safety, that's is still okay.
hmm
yeah. Definitely get there early. I mean, even like I said, even if your family wants to come there, and your significant other wants to hang out with you a little longer. And
Mm-hmm.
once you get done what you need to do, and you can come back outside and hang out. That's what we
hmm
did. We just came out and just hang out some more time.
Mm-hmm. Is the
And
whole
it,
family bring you to the airport?
Oh yeah, we had
yeah, of course, I'm sure.
we we,
Mm-hmm.
we had we had a couple, two couples that were on motorcycles, motorbikes, and we had
Wow. The
we
whole
had one we had two cars and two cars, which has five people total in each one, and then we had a van.
Oh wow. And how many are you flying? Just the two of you?
Yeah, just two of us.
Oh wow. Did Rose cried?
Nah, nah, she don't. Nah, she
Maybe
just
deep inside she just like you're just keeping it to herself.
Well, no,
nah,
Tony. I
nah,
think
no. She
Tony's
go
more
ahead, Jay.
attached. Tony's more.
Did
The
you
love, the
cry?
love is deeper. No, the love is deeper. Okay, it's deeper in his heart. It's deeper
But
in his
see,
heart.
And see, she's an older, so she can't show no weakness. So
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not trying to like say she's not sensitive, but no, the love is really deep in Tony's heart. It's not. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's a case by case basis.
Mm-hmm.
She don't see it as he does, and it's nothing to do with being weak or anything like that. Like when I felt the way I felt, I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't weak. It's just like that.
Yeah.
When you leave and you use and it's a certain way, and when you go into it's not like that because it's really not. And
But in well, all
yeah,
fairness, Tony, do you know what? When I bring Jay to the airport on October 2020, Jay doesn't go back to say he has more time. He's just vlogging there. And then I was like, I didn't even hug him to go back. You can still go
no,
back. He said, no, it's okay. Bye bye now. He's like, he was so
no,
happy to be free
no.
from
I'll
me.
tell you what happened. No, I'll tell you what happened. I'm with Kay every day, so I did want to get away until I got away. I got away. The next day, I'm sitting there like,
I
you
want to
know,
go home.
no, when you don't got your wife there, your wife's cooking for you. You know, anything you need, your wife is there, and you don't got that. You start feeling it, and then
Jay's
also,
Jay guys, Jay, whenever we travel, Jay just take a shower and let's go. I pack everything. Of course that's my obligation. I mean, it's different if you're solo and you're with your wife.
I got reverse culture shock too. I got reverse culture shock because I was going
Mm-hmm.
back to the cold. Remember, kid? I went
Mm-hmm.
from heat to the cold. My skin automatically was like bubbling up, like I felt itchy. I felt crazy. I went from heat to cold, and because I went at a time, it was going from fall to winter, so it
Yeah,
was getting
yeah, yeah.
colder and colder and colder. And then I was there
You
in
went
winter,
there on
so
the time during winter season.
yep. And that was a culture shock for me. I was like, oh man, and I was right back. I was in Philadelphia. I was in Pennsylvania and New York too, so it's freezing.
I will answer Garrett's question. Last question: how soon to get the antigen test result? Actually, Garrett, 30 minutes. What
Hmm.
after 30 minutes? When we say the result is 30 minutes, you get it right away in 30 minutes. Because we did the antigen test when we went to Puerto Galera last year. We get it right away. Like they said, how long? They said 1 hour, but after 30 minutes, they have it. It depends. Sometimes 1 hour, thirty
Yeah.
minutes to an hour. That's
Hmm.
your time frame. So you will see save it on your email right away, and then are you positive or negative?
Hmm.
That's crazy. Like Tony, you always outside and you like to be positive before you flew. To
yeah,
You know
oh
what
yeah.
my
though?
gosh, it's crazy.
He did the right thing, making sure he was gonna get positive though.
Uh huh.
I'm sure he wasn't. Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of
'Cause
well. I was kind of really worried because um,
you got sick.
but no, it was like a couple of nights. Um, we did like the family. It was mostly all the adults and stuff. We went to this um, venue. I forgot where it was at, but it was a nice venue. It was they were playing. They had a couple of bands playing. Cover music.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, I walked in. I had a mask on. Then we sat at the table, and we were socializing, so I didn't have the mask on.
Hmm.
And I was like, and,
I'm flying.
I was kind of worried. Was this going to be a super spreader type of place or what? And I was like, yeah, maybe regretting coming here. But I mean, it
You
was
know, you
good
know,
though.
you know, it's crazy. The Philippines is not really a super spreader country because everybody usually follows the rules. Like when the pandemic was happening, and that's why I didn't like it when I went to the U.S. because I was on the train. People like, man, I ain't getting no COVID. People still talking because it was still 2020. People like, man, I'm not getting COVID. I'm sitting there seeing numbers of 10,000 people died right here in New York, and I was in New York, and that was like right before. It was hold on, I was out there in like November, and people were dying. And what was it like March, and I'm out in New York. What 6 7 months later? So but the Philippines not like that for the most part. When masks were on, people were wearing them. But still, you're right though, Tony, because me and Kay went to we were eating at what's the name and got it out here in the Philippines. So
Chow.
it can happen. In
But
I mean,
Chowking, yep,
if you go to Puerto Galera, everybody there drinking. No,
yeah,
no one wearing face mask, like walking around. Still, there's a face mask police, but It's
Hmm.
like it's scary if especially if you're gonna do a test the next day. That's
Yeah,
scary.
yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, because I mean, people in the in the venue, they didn't have masks on or anything, and and it was like all this singing and stuff going on and stuff like that,
Mike's, yeah.
and we we was right up close to the stage, so
Mm.
there were like 14 of us, and so I think so when when we left, we were like, okay, mask back on. But they did check for your card before you walked in the door, see if you
Hmm.
vaccinated. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they did ask for it. So
Well,
like
that still don't matter. If one person would have had it, everybody would have had it at the event.
And also, you don't like to be
Yeah.
sitting there watching, like for example, you're drinking or wear your face mask, drink, wear your face
Hmm.
mask,
Yeah,
drink.
yeah, yeah,
You're so scared. It's like you're out of place if you wear your face mask the whole time. Like drink and wear face mask.
that's crazy. Maximus said. He said I just looked at on Walgreens site and they have free drive up antigen test by appointment.
Mm.
Man, that's crazy. Free. You even got to pay for it in the Philippines. You can't get no free antigen tests here.
There is in Red
Oh, you
Cross,
can?
but it's a long
Oh,
line. It's
yeah, I
also
bet.
a like you cannot get it just because you want to do you want to travel. If you want to do
But
like yeah,
Walgreens they got one on every seven corners, so probably
that's
eight corners.
because in
Every
the Philippines
city, not every city, but probably two in every city for the
you
most
can
part,
have a
or every other
free.
city.
Sorry to catch up there. You cannot
No
have a
good,
free
that's right.
Philippines if you're gonna use it for local travel. If you're gonna go to like tourist destination, the only time you get free is, for example, the area is positive and you need to do the test. So that's why it's free. That's the only time you get it free.
Hmm. And so Dapper Dean said I had that experience. I used to live in Hawaii, but go to San Fran on the holidays. I got the itchy skin problems too. Yeah, and that's what happened when I went back, and I really missed it. I really missed it, but I think I miss K more than anything. I miss K. I miss the Philippines too, because going back from hot to cold like that. Like what state do you live in, Tony? Is
I'm in Virginia, Northern Virginia,
is it?
right outside
Yeah, so
DC.
it's hot right now anyway. It's
Yeah,
hotter down there, but yeah, it was an experience for me. And so Garrett said, does insurance, Medicare, and Medicaid cover the cost of all? What is the cost normally? Well, Medicare and Medicaid, I would say get yourself some travel insurance. You're gonna need some travel insurance. I mean, Medicare, if you was in a serious dire emergency, you may have to pay your cost up front, and then they'll cover you on the back end. But
Mhm.
yeah, definitely want to have some travel insurance in the Philippines, so you'll be covered right away, and you can find some place where you don't have to pay out of pocket.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I
And
was
so,
always using the
okay, okay,
insurance of Tony when somebody asked like, "Oh, what is
Insubai, right?
Insubay?" Is
Insubai,
it
yeah.
just
yeah.
like
The one insurance I got through I don't know. I think I can't think of the name of the people, but they're pretty good in reminding you. It's like, hey, do you want to renew? Do you need to extend your coverage?
Hmm.
They'll email you several times. While you have it, and then they will say, okay, well your coverage is going to expire on this day. Let us
Hmm.
know if you want to extend it. So they were pretty good.
hmm,
So
how
I
much
mean,
is Tony?
huh?
How much is it one month Insubay insurance?
Yeah, I think I paid like for one I got was like $60.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good. That's good. That's a good price.
But
that's
if
for
they
And,
duration only, right? 1 month.
hmm.
well based off your age too. So it's just like any other insurance. If you're depending on your age though. So if you're older, of course it's going to cost a little more.
Mm. So it's lesser. It's just like regular insurance. So it doesn't price like it depends on your age there.
Correct.
Hmm.
Okay. That was
Yeah,
also.
and
That's that's why some folks say, "Oh, you can get the insurance is like $35." Well, that's
Mhm.
that's for the person that's in the 20s, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
probably 20 to 29 or so.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
moving here.
guys,
No
and
battery.
I'm going to wrap it up now. So, Tony, any last words?
Uh,
Words.
I think if everyone, people going there, just be prepared for the heat.
Hmm.
You're gonna, it's gonna be
It's
hot
hot
there.
right now.
It's gonna be hot. Um, those who thinking about doing some kind of online, if they're not already involved, but the ones who are thinking about it, you don't need to. I mean, there's plenty of women. I mean, you just, you know,
Did you find one woman? Just kidding. It's
Okay, stupid.
personal question. I'm joking.
Well, no, well, Tony seen firsthand. He's, you get out here and it's everywhere. That's what he's saying.
yeah, he's just, yeah, they're everywhere, and
Yeah.
and have agenda, have agenda to do, a do list, you want to go here, you
Mm-hmm.
want to do there, instead of, just like, okay, I'm gonna do this for the day and wrap it up or something. But have a
Hmm.
do list of what places you want to see, places you want to go, and
JJ is writing it down for you. What else? More daw, more Tony. What else? What are the other tips you can share?
no, other than like I said, the POW thing that was experience. I mean, like I said, the pros is direct flight, not a
Mm-hmm.
problem. The cons is the cost, and like I said, it was too cold on that plane. It was like, I mean, you really gotta have. I mean, they give you a blanket, but that thin blanket ain't gonna cut it. If you got some short sleeves or something on there,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna want some socks on or something. Go on there. You
And
know,
then when you arrive, it's too hot in the Philippines. You need to
yeah,
remove everything.
yeah. Just I would say just have like like I when I came back, because I had like a long sleeve shirt on when I
Mm-hmm.
left JFK to come there.
Jay is writing it down.
But when I came back, I I got me a hoodie. I bought me
Mm-hmm.
a hoodie over there, a little cheap hoodie,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, okay, I wasn't gonna, I'm not gonna have that issue in coming back again.
So when you flew here, you just wear like just a long sleeve. You thought it's not like too cold in the airplane,
Well,
right?
I
Because
didn't know it was gonna be that cold. It was still kind of cold to me, but it was okay, But
it's still different if it's like a little bit not too cold. It's happened to us when we go to Manila. Jay and I doesn't have jacket and the pascat
Freezing.
is too cold. I was like,
Whew.
baby, hug me. We're just hugging each other because it's too cold. And we
And,
don't
and
have
that,
we didn't
I, I had
bring
on,
jacket.
forget it, long jacket. I had on a tank top. So I was freezing.
yeah, you just gotta. I mean, and like especially for guys, hair on their heads, that air blowing down,
Same with
Me,
Jay.
that hair blowing, that's gonna get you sick off the.
I'm on there like no sleeves, head bald. Like
He's wearing sando and we're wearing a fast coat
I'm like this.
and
Yeah,
less
My head is
passenger.
freezing.
And I have hair, so I feel here, but
Oh
he's more
man.
like if you're bald, oh my gosh, it's too cold. So we're
or
gonna
wear a
bring jacket
ball
next
cap or
time.
something. Wear a ball cap or something.
Or
You got.
a hoodie. Yeah.
I saw a guy on the plane. He had a knit hat. He had a knit hat. I saw some people who had like. I mean, they were coming from the Philippines to LAX, and
Mm-hmm.
they had like some, not a winter coats, but they had some thick jackets on. I'm like, okay, they must knew what was what.
Mm-hmm.
But they had knit hats, and
And how many hours is the flight for going here?
well, that was a long flight from JFK to Manila, because we had to stop in Vancouver because of the reroute that they
Mm.
had to start doing because of not flying near Russia
Mm-hmm.
airspace.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
the
then it's
route,
cold. It's cold. That's crazy.
but the route from Manila to LAX was a lot shorter. I mean, I think you could do 12 hours or 11, whatever
Mm-hmm.
it is. You can do that with not a problem.
Mm-hmm. It's closer.
So So if I would do this again, I would go from wherever, get to LAX and then fly out.
It's better. You just go
Yeah.
directly to LAX and fly from there.
Yeah, I just had a 3 hour layover from LAX to here from where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
So that was 3 hours. Is wasn't
Compare,
that bad.
it's gonna be 15 hours if you combine them all together, but it's still better than 22, 24, 21 hours flight continues.
Oh, and my layover from when I first left from JFK, that was a long time. I had a long
Mm-hmm.
layover, but it
Jay
was
already write it down. All your tips, Tony. Jay write
but it
it
was
down
good
on his
though. I mean, it was good. Like I said, I don't know the experience from leaving from JFK. I can't say how Powell is from leaving there.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be, it could be a little different.
Mm-hmm. Maximus is helping you, Jay. Maximus says, bring a hooded sweater on the plane to stay comfy. Yeah, and guys, write it down, guys. These are the tips from our recent traveler here from Manila, from US to Manila, and then Manila to US. So it's very successful, guys, as long as you have all the requirements needed. And the itinerary, that's what Tony is saying. You need to have itinerary. So you don't waste your time. Just, oh, tomorrow we're gonna do. You're gonna think about if you have that prepared. Oh, let's do this. Let's do it. You can, save you maximize your time, especially if you're staying here for less than a month.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And Kay, any last words from you, Kay?
Okay, please write it down. Everything. Just kidding.
No, that
First,
was
just
that was
kidding.
from the experience from leaving from LAX, not JFK.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Yeah, guys. I wanna say thank you, guys, for joining us today. I know you guys are preparing if you're celebrating the long weekend. Thank you for being here, for our super chatters, for the members, for moderators, and for our regulars. Let's drink together. I'm joking, but anyway, I don't know if we're gonna go live tomorrow because I don't know if you guys will join us because you might be
Yeah. See
busy.
Sunday. Yeah.
So maybe we'll be back next week and we'll see you in the blogs of Jay. And thank you so much, Tony, for being with us and sharing your experience for the people who want to visit the Philippines. Yeah, that's it.
Yes. And peace out, everybody. See you
Bye. Thank
later.
you, Tony. Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. Bye.